play in Arrowhead, I'll tell you, it's to be home and have an opportunity to play in front of your own fans. For some of these guys, it'll be the first time, and I know they've heard all the stories, so they'll be excited to get out there and witness it firsthand.
But you've been at iconic places. I feel it when we go to Lambeau or Philly. But for guys to play in such a historic place, what does that mean for them and the moment?
Yeah, well, it's as historic place as any place in the NFL as far as stadiums go. I mean, it's on a lot of people's bucket lists to come to Arrowhead and feel it, get a little barbecue, smell the barbecue before the game, and then get in there with the loudest crowd in the NFL. So it's quite an experience. And we feel it as players and coaches. You feel it when it gets cranked up. Boy, it's loud and things are shaking.
This last phase of camp or last several days, man, you hit it. You got 10-10-10 in the heat. You're in the heat Monday. Well, how about the guys and how they've handled it?
Yeah, they've done well with it. Yesterday was, or a couple days ago, was a scorcher, here. So it was good to get that in. You're going to need that somewhere early in the season and be able to bank on that. So, but the guys, they never say much. They just go out and do their job. It's kind of a unique thing with this crew. They don't mind working, and they don't complain.
Your coaches are the same, though. People think about the players, but what about the coaches? Yeah,
coaches feel the same way. They just, okay, here we go. Let's get after it. They don't talk about the negative things, the things they can't control. They just work on things they can, and that's a plus. It's a good group.
You're getting close to the tipping point with some big decisions. What do the fans need to know about all of the input that goes into making the final decision?
Yeah, well, I mean, there is a lot that goes into it. I mean, how guys handle themselves, how they on and off the field, how they play and retain things during camp. Are you making the same mistake over and over again? Are you making plays when given an opportunity? And so those are just a few of the things that you go through. Then you have the salary cap listen, I don't do any of this. This is Brett and his crew there, but the salary cap and all the things that they have to work through there, putting things together, and and then you got to fit it into this tight roster. You're going from 99 to 53, and it's 90 to 53, but it's there's a lot of tough decisions, and yeah, maybe you can bring some of the guys back on the practice squad somewhere, the way the rules sit now, and but you also give people an opportunity to go other places when you do that, and whether they get picked up or decide they don't want to come back to us, they'll have a decision to make there, but there's a lot of evaluation. We evaluate these guys every play, every day, and we meet as a staff and go over it, and the coaches detail it. Personnel staff's in there; they listen to it, and then they put their input in, and so it's at the end, Brett and his crew make the decisions on it, and he's sure done a good job up to this point, right? Yeah.
Particularly with this crew, he's got this year, this 25 class. But I want to ask you, how much tonight could be a tipping point, or is that overrated?
No, every opportunity these guys get to play, we hammer that home. It's every time you're being evaluated on everything, and so take advantage of it. So you never have to look back and go, I wish I would have. And then at the same time, when you're able to play in a game, that's part of your resume out there. Other teams get that, and they're looking at it. These personnel directors all around the league are looking at every play of every game. And so you do a good job, there's a chance if you don't make it with us, you're going to make it with somebody.
Wide receiver seems crowded, but how much do you ask of these wide receivers? Everybody. I mean, all the way down the line. And then how much does a decision they've got to be a four-core guy if you're the fifth, sixth, or seventh receiver?
Yeah, being a core guy. I mean, not only for the offense or defense, but also can you play special teams? And that's where your core. You always hear that term there. So you've got to be able to contribute, and if you can't, it's got to be a special situation. But there are not a lot of those that take place on a small roster. So you gotta really produce there.
Your young offensive line, what do you want to see tonight? And another good defensive front with Chicago. But what's imperative tonight? What's at the top of the list?
Yeah, well, the ones will have a shot to get in there again. They've started the last couple games and done a nice job up front for the time that they were in. Hopefully we're able to get a little bit more extended time with them, and we'll just see how the game goes. But they've done a nice job to this point, and the more reps they get, the better job they're going to do. And you called it. This defensive front is fast. They're a get-up-the-field defense up front, and they can do it quickly. So they'll test you in the pass and run game.
You said Pat, Kels, McDuff, Chris. What about tonight with those guys?
Yeah, everybody have a chance to get in there and go. And so this is our final game before a little bit of a layoff here as far as playing games until we have a chance to go against the Chargers.
And special teams, as always, but the kicking game, the kick and kick return, just seems like it's larger than ever.
No, it is. And you see that if you're around here like you are, you see Bucker going out there an hour before practice on his own, nobody around, and just working it and working it and working it. And so he's taken the challenge to heart, and I'm sure these other kickers are doing the same. The better you can place that ball, you can really be a weapon there from a kickoff standpoint.
Head coach Andy Reid, stay tuned. We come back. We'll head back to Joshua Briscoe at the GHA Sports Desk after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
Dane and Hughes here. I've seen a lot of stat lines in my playing days, but these numbers, they caught my attention. Flight by Yingling, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and all the crisp, refreshing flavor you want in a light beer. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, so you know it's got some serious history behind it. If you're into stats and taste, you're going to love this beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dane and Hughes. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to supporting those who serve our communities. We believe that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best. We believe.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1. Stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Have you tried hands-free Skechers slip-ins yet? Because if you haven't, you're missing out on technology that changes how you think about shoes. First, these are not just regular slip-on shoes. They're not just a pair of loafers without laces. But what makes them different is the technology inside that lets you just step into them. There's a built-in hidden shoehorn that slides your foot in, so they look, feel, and wear just like a pair of shoes you're used to. Except you don't have to bend down, struggle to put them on, or touch them. Try them at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
A little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Welcome back into the Chiefs Radio Network pregame show, getting you ready for the final bit of preseason action. The Chiefs taking the field at home against the Chicago Bears. Pregame show is brought to you by Carbless, the high-flavor, low-calorie premium cocktail that won't weigh you down going into the fourth quarter. Grab a Carbless for your tailgate or at the game today. Plenty of things to keep an eye on, both from the starters and down the depth. But remember a couple of the stories we talked about earlier in the show. Felix Anudike-Uzomah to IR, ending his season prematurely. Keep an eye on rookie Ashton Gelati. It already seemed like he was climbing up the depth chart pretty consistently, and he seems like the type of defensive end that Steve Spagnuolo really likes to have on the field. But there are a couple of questions that he can begin to answer tonight. Question number 1 for Gelati, how much can he do? Question number 2, how soon can he do it? Obviously, there are still veterans ahead of him in this rotation. There is depth across the defensive line, specifically on the ends, but less so now with FAU gone. Not a whole lot behind Gelati. Malik Herring can also get involved and try to save himself a roster spot with a performance tonight. But keep an eye on that. Also on the offensive line, we talked about Kingsley Suamata'i and Josh Simmons early on. How much Kingsley are we going to see? And then also, we haven't had the talk about Jalen Moore very often this offseason. He was a big signing for the Chiefs early on, but then Josh Simmons is there at the end of the first round, and Jalen Moore becomes this team's 6th offensive lineman. Got a little bit of work at guard in training camp in St. Joe, but he hasn't yet taken any preseason snaps at left guard, where he would theoretically be one of the options backing up Kingsley. Again, maybe that's Mike Caliendo actually getting the first nod, but it'll be interesting to see if Jalen Moore ends up getting a few guard reps tonight. Maybe that shows you that the Chiefs are trying to keep their options open. If you just see Jalen Moore at right tackle behind Juwan Taylor, he's still your swing tackle. Caliendo's up next, and there's a lot riding on Kingsley's shoulders. Also keep an eye on Elijah Mitchell. A little bit of questions about the Chiefs running back room. Elijah Mitchell could have a big performance tonight. It would be a big performance if he could have a little bit of burst, make a big play, add a little bit of flair to this offense. Haven't seen a lot of that so far. Also rookie Brashard Smith. Keep an eye on him, but I think his roster spot's fine. Elijah Mitchell and Brashard Smith, along with Carson Steele, also right there on that bubble. What can those guys do in their final chance at preseason action before the roster goes from 90 to 53? 16 on the practice squad, but still a lot to get done for Brett Veach and company as roster cutdown comes around the corner. That'll do it for our pregame coverage from here in the studio. Special thanks to our stadium crew, Nate Wetmore, Travis Schlinger, and Steve Cook. And here at our studios, Derek Nestor, Shotgun Jackson, Bobby Gilliland, Alex Grimes, Chris Sawyer, and my producer, Nick Springer. For Mitch Holthus, Dana Hughes, and Josh Klingler, I'm Joshua Briscoe. It's the final tune-up, preseason game number 3. Coming up next, the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, takes us up to kickoff right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
A roof is more than just a cover. It's the shield that protects what matters most. That's why TAMCO is honored to partner with the Chiefs to honor the courage, dedication, and bravery of our United States military service members. Announcing Operation Rooftop, presented by TAMCO Building Products, an initiative dedicated to providing a new TAMCO roof to a military service member. If you are an active, veteran, or retired service member, visit TAMCO.com/Chiefs to enter for a chance to win a TAMCO roof. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Popsicles, sprinklers, a cool breeze. Talk about refreshing. You know what else is refreshing this summer? A brand new phone with Verizon. Yep, get a new phone on any plan with Select Phone Trade-in and My Plan. And lock down a low price for 3 years on any plan with My Plan. This is a deal for everyone, whether you're a new or existing customer. Swing by Verizon today for our best phone deals. 3-year price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate only. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Here's comedian Howie Mandel.
Broadcasting in DTS Neuro Surround to over 10 million Chiefs fans in 14 states and millions more on the internet and satellite radio. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the locker room as kickoff is just around.
The Kingdom docuseries has proven to be very popular on the ESPN. 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Crown Royal, the official whiskey of the Kansas City Chiefs, is bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. An absurdly awesome 18-wheeler traveling to stadiums and tailgates across the country. See the Royal Rig in action at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium on September 28th and around Kansas City on September 26th and 27th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. Please drink responsibly.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Here's comedian Howie Mandel for hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
Yeah, I'm holding a new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-in sneaker, and first of all, I barely know I'm holding it. It's that light. You see, Cozy Fit is a cool new sneaker where the upper is made of a soft quilted material. It's kind of like a little puffer jacket for your feet, except it looks like a super stylish sneaker.
Introducing new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins, the latest comfort creation from Skechers. You can find Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily summed it up like so.
It's just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative
game of 2025 and be listening throughout the game for the Chiefs to reach the Kansas Lottery Red Zone. It's brought to you by the Kansas Lottery. You can play e-instant and jackpot games for a chance to win real cash prizes. Download the Kansas Lottery Play On app and let's play. And now let's check in with Danon Hughes. His keys to winning are brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. I'm going to say the same thing I said to Coach. It is so good to be in this stadium. It seems like forever.
Welcome home, brother.
Yes, it's awesome, baby.
It's great to be here. Exactly. You think about it, we mentioned this on the pregame show with Josh Klingler and I. The last time we were here, we were scooping up confetti off of the field, getting prepared to go to the Super Bowl down in New Orleans. So, yeah, that kind of still brings chills to my skin right now, and it's so great to be in this environment. Had a fun time navigating through the traffic. As we know, the Chiefs faithful and Chiefs Kingdom always show up no matter whether it's preseason, regular season, or postseason. But there's a game to be had here, a very important game, and very rarely do you ever say, especially for a team that has had the success of the Chiefs, that we're talking about a preseason game being important. But we have not seen an extended amount of time from the starters in any of these preseason games leading up to today. And now, 2 weeks from today, we will be playing the Chargers over in Brazil. So this is the last time we'll face somebody else in a different jersey, different helmet, and we get to hit somebody in the mouth, all right? So my first key, I want to see the offense, defense, special teams, the starters, the guys that we know are going to be factors on this roster, show something today. Now, do I want to see game plans? No, not necessarily, but I want to see plays being made. I want to see extended drives, to see the offense play more than a quarter, have a couple of drives, 12 to 14 play drives, maybe a few mixed in big plays down the field will show us something. And I feel like we in the booth, the fans here in the stadium, and probably more importantly, the players on the sideline need to see that success against another jersey so they can have something to feel when they get prepared for Brazil and Chargers.
Against a team that's truly trying to change their culture and be a tough team physically and mentally. But I ask you, too, and this might lead into your second, we've given up 408 yards rushing in 2 games.
Yeah.
People are averaging over 5 yards a clip. What's your second key?
Well, it all stems around being crisp. And we even talking with Andy Reid, you've had a chance to speak with him. I speak to him after every game, preseason and on into the regular season. And I've heard him say something similar each time after the Arizona Cardinals game and then last week after the Seattle Seahawks game. We're not as crisp as we need to be. So my next key is to be crisp on this field. Now, what does crisp look like? Getting on and off the field efficiently, not having 12 people in the huddle, not having any unsureness on the sideline as far as substitutions, getting plays in a timely fashion. You've heard me mention, and you know it more so than myself, Patrick Mahomes and his offense is used to getting out of the huddle with 15 plus seconds left on the play clock. I want to see more of that because with Gardner Minshew, there were multiple times where he came out of the huddle and it was 5-6 seconds on the play clock. So we got to be crisp in that fashion. And then on defense, part of being crisp is hitting somebody in the mouth in the run game and letting them know on the opposing side that you're here for business. And the first order of business for any defense is to stop the run game. We can't have teams feeling like we're a sieve and they can exploit us in the run game.
And the Chiefs only have 1 sack in the 2 games. That's from Janarius Robinson, and he's on IR. What's your third one? I got a feeling in the preseason I know what it is.
It's always the same, Mitch. For 6 years now, no MASH unit. I do not want to see any carts. I don't want to see that blue tent come up. Right now, the blue tent is laying flat on the ground. Let it stay flat on the ground. We don't want to see any more injuries. You mentioned 7 guys missing from this game today because of injuries. We can't afford to have any more.
Yeah, the Seattle game was tough in that regard. We'll be back with the coin toss and the kickoff. Chiefs and Bears, preseason game number 3 on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
The last tune-up for the regular season, the Bears and Chiefs. Kickoff is next.
Tiger, Dragon, do you have what it takes to win? Be fierce like the tiger, strong like the dragon. Only the brave will survive.
Yeah, that's not how these games work. With Tiger and Dragon from the Kansas Lottery, you can win up to $125,000 or $100K in a second chance drawing.
You are weak.
Ouch. It's not a video game. It's better. Play Tiger and Dragon instant games from the Kansas Lottery.
Let's play.
Yeah, that works. See kslottery.com for details.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
This football season, gather around the grill and give your family and fans what they crave. Beef. Whether it's tailgating in the parking lot or your driveway, on the drum deck or your deck, beef's the right call every time. So fire it up and treat all of your senses to the sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Dane and Hughes, we'll hear from Josh Klingler very shortly. And we are awaiting the coin toss. Great to see this awesome field. And I mean, Travis Hogan and his crews had to work triple overtime to get this field ready because it was getting ready for the World Cup. And it's been all summer long working on this field. The team captains is Creed Humphrey, the pride of the Potawatomi Nation in Oklahoma, will come out. Trent McDuffie will represent the defense. I got chills just reading those two guys' names. And then James Winchester will be the special teams captain tonight. And DJ Moore, the veteran wide receiver, is one of the 3-man contingent for the Bears. Craig Rolstad is working tonight's game. He's most famous for being the white hat in the Harbaugh Bowl, Super Bowl, back after the 2012 season. Here's Craig Rolstad.
Good evening, captains. Have an NFL coin. NFL shield is heads. The red, white, and blue side is tails. Chicago, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Called heads? It is heads. Chicago's won the toss. Chicago like to defer their choice the second half. Kansas City would like to receive.
So the Chiefs will get the football to start the game as Chicago wins the toss and defers. And let's check in now with Josh Klingler.
And we'll get to see the Chiefs offense first and maybe more pieces of that first team offense. Great crowd on hand here tonight. That was witnessed as soon as we got here today, guys. The parking lot full. You got to practice, I say, for the regular season, even if it's a preseason game tonight. Couldn't ask for better conditions, though. 85 degrees. And I don't remember there ever being a game, guys, where the official wind is 0 miles per hour. But not even a breeze. It is a gorgeous night for football here in the preseason finale.
You don't get that very often in this stadium in specific. One area the Chiefs have had an A grade in both preseason games has been kickoff return and kickoff coverage with the tweaking of the dynamic kickoff rule. Cairo Santos, our old friend, former Chiefs kicker for 4 years. I talked to him before the game. I said, can we take you to Brazil? Because he's Brazilian.
Yes.
So that he could be a interpreter for us.
Yes.
Yeah, Portuguese. The opening kickoff by the Bears is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System. the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Yes, a touchback this year comes out to the 35, meaning everybody's wanting to return these kicks. The Chiefs will have Nico Remigio, who last year was outstanding in the playoffs, 63-yard kick return against Houston, 41-yard punt return against Buffalo. And he's back with Brashard Smith, the 7th-round pick for the Chiefs. Was a wide receiver at Miami of Florida, transferred to SMU and became a running back. We have seen some flashes from him in camp of being an electric player. Kick is away. Line drive kick. It'll be in the landing zone, taken on the fly by Smith. Left side numbers. On the return, Remigio gives him one block, but then the Bears catch up with him at the 30-yard line. Let's give you the starters on offense for Kansas City, brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. First team offensive line, Josh Simmons, the number 1 pick, will be at left tackle. Kingsley Suat-Ma'atia will be on his right shoulder. In the middle, I mentioned the pride of the Potawatomi Nation, Creed Humphrey. Right guard, Trey Smith. Pro Bowler, the right tackle, will be Jawan Taylor. Quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. He'll have Isaiah Pacheco to his left, and Isaiah Pacheco gets it on first down and is going to get a 5-yard pickup, and the pile moves forward 2 more yards. As Noah Gray also starting the game, Xavier Worthy. Now Tyquan Thornton will come into the game, and leaving will be Noah Gray. Of course, Travis Kelce also starting this game. Chiefs are out of the huddle at 26 on the play clock, so they're 11 seconds ahead of your threshold. Chiefs have 2nd down and 4 against a 4-man Bears front. Chiefs will throw on 2nd and 4. Left side throw, coming back to the ball, but it's incomplete. And now a flag is thrown, intended for Rashee Rice at the left boundary. And the corner for Chicago, a little perplexed on the call. It was Nashawn Wright, a former Dallas Cowboy. It looks like it's going to be a defensive pass interference penalty that will advance the ball to the Chicago 44.
Well, this is a great job drawing up the fade route, and that's one of the plays we've been trying to pay attention
pass
to.
Interference, defense number 25. There's also personal foul, face mask, defense number 25.
Whoa.
These fouls will be enforced.
Double jeopardy there.
15 yards.
It's going to be a 19-yard pass interference penalty, and that's a 34-yard penalty.
Yeah, and actually a perfectly thrown ball to Rashee Rice. We've seen him have success specifically against the Cincinnati Bengals last year on that fade route, almost in the same area of the field.
Chiefs get from the 37 their own to the 29 of the Bears. Just underway, 14:21 to go. First quarter, the Bears won the toss and deferred, and now the Chiefs.
Pass interference was at the 49-yard line. After the 15-yard penalty,
they respot the ball now.
34-yard line.
So it ends up being roughly a 30-yard penalty, but the Chiefs still have good field position as Creed Humphrey breaks the huddle, stares at the Bears' defensive front. It's a good Bears defensive front. Chicago trying to change their culture with Ben Johnson. Play action fake, rolling right. Mahomes looks back to throw left. He's still got protection. Now it breaks down. He unloads the ball to get rid of it and throws the ball away. So a coverage play by the Chicago secondary. And some late pressure coming in for Chicago from Dayo Odogbo.
It looked like he was trying to go to Noah Gray on a shallow cross trail route, but he got actually knocked down, so threw off the timing there, stumbled out of there, and couldn't really get open down the sideline. Good, smart play by Patrick Mahomes to throw it away, live for 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Chiefs. Red tops, the red helmet, the arrowhead on the side of the helmet. A symbol since 1963 when the Dallas Texans moved here. Mahomes, clean pocket, throws left, diving catch made down to the Bears' 10-yard line. As Brashard Smith came out of the backfield, and now they're going to say he dropped the football. He had it momentarily, but now the officials say he could not complete the catch all the way to the ground. And a near great catch goes barely incomplete.
Great job by Brashard Smith stretching to get both hands on that football. Very fortunate that didn't ricochet into the hands of the defensive back there.
3rd and 10, Kansas City at the Bears' 34. 3-1 of the Chiefs in a spread set. 3 to the right side, wide side of the field. Bears twist on the left side. Mahomes keeps the play alive like he's done all throughout his career. Pump faking. Now throws late, and the pass is going to be... Is this a catch? or they say a catch at the 15-yard line of Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster with the catch in traffic. 19-yard pickup, and the Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play On app, and let's play.
They're going to hustle to the football, not give the Bears a chance to try to challenge that.
It was really close as the last one. And now the Chiefs try to scramble to the left side with Mahomes, as Xavier Worthy was the intended receiver in the end zone left. But he was well covered, and there was pressure. Chiefs have 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 15, just underway, and let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Left side of the offensive line has already picked up a twist by the Bears. Now the Bears crowd the front a little bit on 2nd and 10 for Kansas City at the Bear 15. In the pocket, over the middle, caught by Brashard Smith this time, and his ankle tackled at the 4-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. Jaquan Brisker saves a Chiefs touchdown, but circles, angles, flat passes. What can Brashard Smith mean to this team?
This is huge because this is what they're looking for, that extra aspect of the offense, the breakaway speed, exposing mismatches. That's against the safety, Jaquan Brisker. As a running back / receiver out of the backfield, he can be intricate for this offense.
Now Kareem Hunt brings his power into the huddle as halfback right for Mahomes. Goal to go at the 4. Hunt goes left, off tackle. And Josh Simmons trying to clear away, but it's just a 2-yard gain. Goal to go from the 4 to the 2. It'll be 2nd and goal there.
Go back to that previous play, Mitch, where they actually started with Brashard Smith in the backfield as well as Xavier Worthy. They motioned or shifted Worthy out of the backfield to identify man-to-man coverage, ran him on a shallow cross to take the linebacker and the corner out of that commotion just to slide Brashard Smith underneath. Great play call.
Now under center is Mahomes on 2nd and goal at the 2. First drive for either team. Pacheco single back. There's motion. Pacheco goes behind right guard. Big push. Touchdown. Kansas City. Creed Humphrey. Trey Smith. Jawan Taylor. Bury the Bears. And the Chiefs get a touchdown on the first drive of the game.
Well, Mitch, first drive, and you knock out 2 of my keys. First key was show something. They did show something on that extended drive. And more importantly, you think about that last play. Drawn up. What did we do on the first play? Kareem Hunt run. Rotate in. Pacheco, what is everybody thinking? Pass. They run the ball again. Successful into the end zone, 6 points.
And a great job by the right side of the offensive line. They caved in the Bears' defensive front, and the Chiefs, just under 3 minutes gone in this game, lead 7-0. And this quarter is brought to you by GEHA. Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, looking for post-game highlights and exclusive player and coach interviews? Look no further than the weekly Chiefs Kingdom shows hosted at Hy-Vee. Join me, Mitch Holtis, and a special Chiefs player guest every week for the live radio broadcast at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Score raffle prizes, experience once-in-a-lifetime player meet and greets, and more. Plus, don't forget to try the KC Takeaway Zarda Barbecue Sandwich and Fries for just $10 while you're there. Check out 610sports.com for the full show schedule. We'll see you at Hy-Vee, Chiefs Kingdom.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get-in-the-game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
As Andy would say, it's a beautiful thing. An 8-play, 69-yard drive to start the game. Big play. 3rd and 10 for 19 to Juju Smith-Schuster. Pacheco finishes it off. The right side of the offensive line escorts him into the end zone. The Chiefs lead 7-0. And now Harrison Butker will kick off. Again with 19 players staring at each other in about a 7-yard area. From the Bears 40 to the 33. Interesting back to take this kick. Maurice Alexander, but Jonathan Owens is back. Missouri Western Griffin. He's married to Simone Biles, the 7-time Olympic gold medal winner, but it's going to go the other way to Alexander. Wants a right return as the ball bounced, and now moving gets hit at the 25, bounces off 2 hits, and up to the 32-yard line with a flag thrown at the end of the return. But the Chiefs had a shot at him about the 24-yard line. Pending the penalty here is Jonathan Owens on the return, but a good kick by Harrison Butker to make it bounce in front of the returner. Let's go to Josh Klingler on the sideline.
Our field report's presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO.
Formation on Kansas City. First down, Chicago.
Find yours at visitmo.com. Hey, there's one sideline reporter very happy to see the Chiefs run the football. I don't know if I'm pointing at myself or not, but love to see that down near the goal line. And then afterwards, Andy Heck, the offensive line coach, spent a bunch of time with both Simmons and Suamataia kind of going over that drive, which was fun to see, kind of watch the coach in action with those 2 young linemen.
Caleb Williams in his 2nd year after being the 1-1 pick a year ago for Chicago. He fumbles the ball. They wanted to run it on a jet sweep. But let's give you the starters now for the Chiefs defense, brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. Building the future of our town and our teams. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org. The Chiefs now switch guys out. Jerry Tillery started the game. Big Mike Pennell comes in, along with Mike Dana up front, Chris Jones, and George Karlaftis. Left corner is Trent McDuffie. The right corner will be Jalen Watson. In the middle, the deep linebackers in the base defense, Cam Jones. Bolton in the middle, Leo Chanel at the back on the left side. In the back, safeties, it'll be Cook and Shamari Conner. Caleb Williams after a loss of 5 on the muffed, and now a false start on Chicago. Chicago's won. They're 5-0-1 in their last 6 preseason games. They were awesome last week.
Offense, number 84.
And now they're backing up.
5-yard penalty.
Holston Loveland, he's the rookie. He grew up in small town Idaho. I loved him coming out of the draft. They're going to load up with tight ends. Ben Johnson came over from Detroit, and he wants a tight end-centric offense.
They seem to be a little bit shook just a bit. This is not even a capacity crowd here, and yet Caleb Williams and now the offensive line, tight end, not on the same page.
2nd and 19, Williams moving to the right. Karlaftis is on the chase, and Williams gets rid of the ball to avoid a sack. Last year, the Bears allowed 68 sacks against with Caleb Williams at quarterback. That was dead last in the National Football League. They went 5-12. They lost so many yards last year on all those sacks.
The biggest knock about Caleb Williams is his willingness to hold on to the football a little too long. Right there, he made a smart decision. Might have had opportunity for success earlier in that play, but now the crowd getting louder for this 3rd down and long.
3rd and 19 for the Bears at their own 21. Chiefs lead 7-0, but this has been a bugaboo. 3rd and long, and teams converting. Williams in the pocket, throws it, pass is caught well short of the 1st down. And coming back to the football as Jaden Hicks was there defending on a gain of 14 yards to the veteran DJ Moore. So 5 yards short of the 1st down, and the Bears, after a muffed jet sweep, a false start, and pressure by the Chiefs, have gotten the Bears off the field.
Yeah, just a 3-man rush there employed by the Chiefs, and then a late kind of sight blitz by Gelati, who's out there as a defensive end. So they had kind of their speed rushers, but only went with 3 guys after the quarterback.
2nd-year punter from Iowa is out there, Torrey Taylor. Well, the Chiefs continue to use guys in the return game, but Nico Remigio is back to take this kick. He'll take it at his own 10-yard line. Stutters his feet, tries to get to the edge, and runs out of room, and a late flag is thrown here. This looks like a late penalty on Kansas City. It might be on Christian Roland Wallace. 56-yard punt, 8 yards on the return, hang time at 4.63 for Taylor, a native of Australia.
During the return, holding. Receiving team, number 30. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down, Chicago. Timeout.
10:05 to go in the first quarter. Kansas City and a 2-yard run by Isaiah Pacheco leads the Bears 7-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Oklahoma, get ready for the biggest airfest to ever hit the state. The OK Airfest. 3 days, 3 nights, featuring a paramotor acrobatic exhibition with world champion pilots, helicopter rides, hot air balloons, drones, remote-controlled airplanes, Pony Express blowout, dog show, car show, BMX bike exhibitions, video gaming tournament, and much, much more. Plus, live performances all day and night, headlined by Sky High Rave, Trap EDM, S-Dot, and Finesse 2 times.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
With over 20 food trucks and hundreds of vendors, it's an event you don't want to miss. RV and camping spaces available. It's the 2025 OK Airfest, Friday, September 5th through the 7th at the Canadian County Expo Center in El Reno. Vendor and sponsor packages available. Combo early bird tickets on sale now. Visit OKAirfest.com. Come experience a unique festival like nothing you have ever seen.
Chiefs opened the game with an 8-play, 69-yard touchdown drive by Isaiah Pacheco, a 2-yard run. And then the Chiefs got the Bears off the field. But a nice punt and a penalty on Chris Roland Wallace. An attempted return by Nico Remigio will start the second Chiefs drive at their own 7-yard line. So Dana Hughes, a test here as the Chiefs backed up.
Yeah, this is an opportunity again to kind of reignite things, restart the engines, specifically in the run game. Got to have an opportunity, or at least take circumstances in these games to do something specifically, whether it's the run game, you're backed up. These are all the things that they emulate in practice every single day. Being backed up, 2-minute drill from the 20s to the 20s, etc. So we'll see how they start.
3 months, the lone setback. Chiefs load up with 3 tight ends, and Mahomes under center. And off, it goes to Hunt, left side, pops through the 10, gets to the 14, and takes 3 Bears just shy of the 15. An 8-yard pickup on first down. And right now, this Chiefs offensive line is owning the trenches.
Oh, and an excellent job by Kingsley Suamataia at the point of attack. That left side has been the crease that they've used for 2 successful run plays in these first 2 drives.
2nd and 8, Chiefs leading 7-0, 9:37 to go first quarter. Mahomes in the shotgun. Hunt stays as the running back. Noah Gray, tight wing to the left side. Quick pass, goes to Rice, gets a block. 15-20, Rice has a first down. And is up to the 24-yard line, picking up 9 yards on 2nd down and 2. Kevin Byard, the 10-year veteran, former Titan, former Eagle, was there, but a well-executed quick screen.
Outstanding job of recognition, first by Patrick Mahomes, recognizing the blitz coming off the slot, quickly getting the ball to Rashee Rice. And one of the most unfair aspects of this offense is asking an offensive lineman to try to get out and lead block for Rashee Rice. He gets downhill so fast.
But I've seen Simmons do it in camp. So athletic at left tackle. The right side did it that time, though. 1st and 10, Chiefs. Play action fake. Mahomes gunning it long. Has a man, Tyquan Thornton, and he dives and makes a catch at the Bears' 19. And they pull him to the ground. But Tyquan Thornton, the former 2nd-round pick from the New England Patriots, goes on a seam and a 58-yard pass play.
Yeah, this is the old play we used to call Dino, which meant double post, but that outside post is more of a delayed post, kind of a slant out and post, and Tyquan Thornton runs it to perfection. Now, the one thing that he's going to get some noise about in the meetings tomorrow, he caught that with every part of his body. He wanted to make sure there was absolutely no doubt that he was going to drop the ball, but props up to number 2.
He has been outstanding in camp. Chiefs under center, 1st and 10. They're going to run a screen. Left side, it's dropped. They wanted a screen left between the left hash and numbers to Kelsey, but he drops it. Again, the line of scrimmage is the Chicago 18-yard line. 7:58 to go first quarter. 7-0 Kansas City.
I don't know, but Travis Kelsey may have to rethink some decisions on that based on that miscue, no?
I don't know. He's good.
No. Just trying to look upfield. He's always trying to make a play. Got to catch the ball first. He's all right.
Hunt gets it on 2nd and 10. Another push by the offensive line, and Kareem Hunt is a load to tackle. He will get to the 13 of the Bears and pick up 5 yards on 2nd down and 10. But right now, when the Chiefs running backs get the football, they have got about a yard or yard and a half, and they can get a full head of steam to move forward.
And then if you make a mistake, you have to come back the next play with the sense of urgency and an attitude like Travis Kelsey right there, drive blocking the defensive lineman into the ground in the run game.
Mahomes flanked by 2 guys, but now Worthy goes in motion in the left flat. 3rd and 5, Chiefs at the Bears 13. Chiefs already lead 7-0. Bears with a 4-man front. Mahomes stays into the pocket, steps up. Now he's in trouble trying to keep it alive. Bears chasing a late block. Gives Mahomes more time. He'll throw across the body, and it's incomplete. Dropped in the end zone. Kareem Hunt dropped the football at the painted S of the Chiefs logo in the end zone. A touchdown pass dropped, and a late block. It looked like Trey Smith made an awesome block to give Mahomes more time. And the Chiefs had a real shot at a touchdown, and now they'll try for a field goal.
This is the epitome of playing through the echo of the whistle. You love to see your best players play with exceptional effort. We first saw that from Travis Kelsey and then Trey Smith.
That's on Trey Smith's Wikipedia page. But the Chiefs get 3 points out of the drive, a 31-yard field goal by Harrison Butker. 7:03 to go in the first quarter. The Chiefs started the drive at the 7. Drop would have prevents a touchdown, but it's 10-0 Kansas City. The first quarter brought to you by GEHA. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. VG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Get ready, Chiefs Kingdom. The season is almost here. Be there for all the action at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium and save with Tickets for Less. Use promo code Chiefs Radio at checkout to score a special discount at ticketsforless.com. No per-ticket fees, just transparent pricing and unrivaled customer service. Plus, enhance your game day with VIP tailgate passes and parking, all in one easy order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours now at ticketsforless.com. And don't forget code Chiefs Radio to save.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs drive 81 yards, but they have to settle for a field goal. Kareem Hunt dropped the pass in the end zone. But it's 10-0 Kansas City. It's 7:03 to go in the first quarter. And Harrison Butker will kick it away. And one of the guys back for the Bears, again noteworthy, if you're listening in the stadium, number 36 is Simone Biles' husband. He played college ball for the Griffins of Missouri Western. He's going to get the kick his way, and he will take it at the 5. He'll go to the numbers near side to the 20 and slides through the first wall, but the Chiefs will tackle him at the 27-yard line. And let's check in with Josh Klingler.
Hey, Kareem Hunt definitely wearing that one, guys. He really wanted to make that catch, obviously, kind of shaking his head as he came over the sideline. A lot of guys there to pat him on the shoulder pads. And then after a little bit, Patrick Mahomes came over and said something. I couldn't tell what it was, but they both started laughing. So, like, the quarterback keeping the moment light, even when they had a miscue down near the goal line.
Jeffrey Bassa made the kickoff coverage tackle. That's not a surprise. He has been good, along with Ashton Gelati on special teams. Now the Bears trailing 10-0 with Caleb Williams under center. Single back, they'll try to run the ball this time, and the Chiefs hold it to a short gain. Just 3 yards. DeAndre Swift, in his 6th year, former Eagle, former Detroit Lion, runs into Karlaftis. I'm going to go back to your first key. Have the Chiefs so far checked that box?
They have, absolutely. They show something. They've shown something on offense. They move the ball with their backs up against the goal line. They've capitalized on the miscues and mistakes by the defense to put points on the board on both drives. Definitely check number 1 off my list.
2nd and 7 for the Bears at their own 29, trailing 10-0. Fake handoff. Williams will throw in the flat to DeAndre Swift, a good receiver, and he hurdles the would-be defender and then steps out of bounds. But he steps out of bounds just shy of the first down, a yard short. Shamari Connor was ready to put a hit on Swift, but he hurdled him. And a gain of 6 yards, the Bears have 3rd and 1 at their own 35.
DeAndre Swift is definitely a huge asset for this Bears offensively, running the ball and out in space. You can see how nimble he is, how athletic he is to get close to a first down.
He had 76 yards rushing for Philly here against the Chiefs in 2023. 3rd and 1 Bears, trailing 10-0 at 5:47. Handoff on 3rd and 1. Swift gets squeezed, but he's got enough for a first down. Needs 1, gains 2 behind right tackle. Shamari Connor there on that stop. Chicago has added to the offensive line. Joe Thuney is their left guard now. The Chiefs traded Joe and get a 6th round or a pick next year in the 26th draft. They get a 4th rounder, but Ben Johnson has tried to bring what Detroit did in the toughness angle. He's trying to bring it to Chicago.
Oh, it's always good to bring in leaders, established guys like Joe Thuney has had success on many levels.
Flag on the play on a first down run, and Swift goes down at the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37. Left side numbers, Big Mike Pennell was there as he's accustomed, but it looks like the Chiefs might have jumped offside or lined up offside.
Offside. Defense, number 95, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Thuney's not out there right now. Luke Newman is there, a rookie out of Michigan State. They went and picked up Drew Dolman in free agency. He was with Atlanta for a long time. Got Jonah Jackson. They've spent some money on the offensive line to try to protect their 2nd-year quarterback, the Heisman Trophy winner at USC in 2022, transferred from Oklahoma. 1st and 5, Bears at their own 42. Chiefs lead 10-0. 4:46 to go, first quarter. Stretch play. Right tackle, Swift waits for a block, and he'll get a couple yards. He gets up to the 44. That's just 2. Chris Jones, mad, probably after the 5-yard penalty, was there scraping the play left side.
Yeah, excellent job by Chris Jones. Also, Jerry Tillery, 7-year pro out of Notre Dame, getting in on the mix there. Need to see who can be that body in the interior that's replacing Derek Nottie, the big body to take up blockers and allow Nick Bolton and Leo Chanel and Drew Tranquill to roam.
Hillary, former first-round pick of the Chargers. 2nd down, short. 2.5 yards for a first down. Caleb Williams out of the shotgun. Crockett collapses, in trouble. He is trying to go free. He'll be sacked. Back at the 38-yard line, that means hamburger time. Big Mac sack, Chiefs fans. The next day, tomorrow, buy one, get one free. Big Mac at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Big sack, Big Mac, big win. Chris Jones and Charles Amenahu.
Yeah.
I saw it time after time after time at camp. Loss of 6.
Well, the first thing I look at, anytime we have pressure on a quarterback like that, was there any receiver that was open that the quarterback missed? No, there wasn't a receiver. So that's a coverage sack there, but great persistence by Amenahu and Chris Jones.
10-0 Chiefs. 3rd and 8 Bears at their own 39. 3 wide to the right of Caleb Williams. Pressure from the outside. Williams fires a pass right. Caught, but a tackle immediately made at the 43. Outstanding coverage as Colston Loveland, the rookie, made the catch, and Jaden Hicks was bird dogging him. Hold him to a gain of 4. They needed 9, and the Bears will punt for the second time tonight.
Always love to see the safeties who have that ability to play bump and run, man-to-man coverage. Jaden Hicks, kind of rangy. He's listed at 6'1", but I've stood next to him. He's closer to 6'3" than 6'1". He's going to be an asset against opposing tight ends for us this year.
In athletic, what about a 40-inch vert? The punt will be Torrey Taylor. Taylor gets the punt away. There was pressure. Remigio angles to the near side to take the punt at the 12. Gets a couple blocks, but then the Bears hit him right in the stomach at the 18-yard line. 4.36 a hang time on the punt of 46 yards by the second-year punter for Chicago. They had good coverage downfield as it was Swayze Bozeman, the ex-Kansas City Chief who played for us last year, a second-year player out of Southern Miss. 2:26 to go in the first quarter. 10-0 Kansas City. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports Radio 105.3.
Progressive knows when you own a boat or RV, it's like you're automatically on vacation, even if you're actually a marriage counselor in the middle of couples therapy. But in your mind, you're camping in Acadia. Puttering around Frenchman Bay. Your boat and RV are both protected. Your lobster drenched in butter and... Uh-oh. Did your clients just notice you weren't listening? Quick, do the thing where you just repeat back exactly what they said, but as a question. They bought it. Now back to Maine. Earning an automatic discount bundling your boat or RV with your home or auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Really good start to this game. Way different than the first 2 preseason games. 10-0 Kansas City late in the first quarter. Chiefs fans, make sure you're stocking up for your game day celebrations at Hy-Vee, your Chiefs tailgate headquarters. Burgers, brats, bakery favorites, plus exclusive Chiefs gear at your Kansas City Hy-Vee store. Shop in-store at one of the 20 Hy-Vee locations across the Kansas City metro or online anytime at Hy-Vee.com. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Big college games coming up this weekend. High school's getting ready to rev up. It's back, baby. I love this time of year.
Friday night lights here tonight, but for the rest of the fall, it's going to be exciting around the KC Metro.
First and 10 under these Friday night lights for Patrick Mahomes in his third drive. He fakes a handoff to Pacheco. He's going to loft one left side. It's caught at the 39-yard line by Kelsey. Running a corner route to the left side and picks up 20 yards on first down. Great throw, great protection, great route. It's all working right now.
Well, when you have success in the run game, play action comes off of that. And the Chiefs, because they established a run game in those first couple of drives, suck the linebackers up, get the safeties with their eyes focused in the backfield, and Travis Kelce can slip behind them for the huge game.
Number one offensive line, of course, still in the game with Mahomes. Worthy now comes in motion, sets up a triangle. He'll get it on the screen. At the 40, gets to the edge, jukes a defender, and up the sideline right in front of his head coach, Andy Reid, has a first down, a gain of 11 yards to midfield. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Mitch Holtis along with Dean and Hughes, Josh Klingler, 10-0. 10-0. Noah Sewell. Penny Sewell is his brother, plays for the Detroit Lions. In fact, he is the cousin of Kingsley Suama'atia. And Puka Nacua, the outstanding wide receiver, but he is down now injured on the play. He was the guy that got there at the end of another well-designed screen that got the ball to Xavier Worthy with two blockers in front of him, and then Worthy was able to get to the edge and make a move.
Looked like he just got sandwiched just a bit, favoring that left leg. Doesn't look too serious as he's able to make it off the field on his own accord.
Mahomes, great start. 6 of 11, 129, but keep in mind one of those incompletions should have been a touchdown, dropped by Kareem Hunt. And 6 completions were first downs. That's the good news, because we're going to hear from Patrick Mahomes after he leaves the game.
After replay assist, it is 2nd down and 1.
I had the chance to talk to him, and I'm seeing come to fruition exactly what he's going to talk about and what he worked on in the offseason. You're going to be interested in this because I want to get your feedback on it. 1:41 to go in the first quarter. They say stepping out of bounds, so a gain of 9, not 11 for Xavier Worthy, but still, the Chiefs have the ball at their own 48.5-yard line, leading 10-0.
I think it's going to be great for the Chiefs fans to hear from Patrick Mahomes, because I think the general fan, what could Patrick Mahomes really be working on? I mean, outside of losing in the Super Bowl, he went 15-2, 15-1 as a starter last year. What could possibly be something that he needs to tighten the screws on? So we know that there is always opportunity to grow in this game. It's good that we're going to hear from the leader, the best player in the NFL, on what he was actually paying attention to.
Always working on his game. Mahomes on 2nd and 1. Another twist by the Bears. Chiefs read it. Quick pass. Kelsey slips a tackle. 45. Gets hit from behind, and that moves him forward to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs get 12 yards to Kelsey, as Ruben Hippolyte, the rookie out of Maryland, eventually gets him, but his hit was from behind, moving Kelsey forward 2 more yards.
Yeah, with all the motion and the shifting, we do such a good job of exposing defenses to the extent that I don't even know if they realize how exposed they are, because they're able to declare what kind of pressure they're going to bring, what kind of man-to-man coverage they're going to utilize, and then we can exploit them so well.
Christian 10, Chiefs at the 40 of the Bears. 10-0 Kansas City. Mahomes pats the ball, now being chased from behind. He'll scramble 35, 30, peels left, 25, and slides on his right hip all the way down to the Bears' 20-yard line. It will go as a 20-yard pickup with a flag thrown on the far side of the field. The flag rests right on the painted NFL shield. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Patrick Mahomes and Rashee Rice sharing a little moment. Mahomes was sliding down, and Rice was off to his right, and he kind of said, I was going to throw it to you. I was going to pass it to you as I was sliding down. So they shared a little moment.
Hands to the face, defense. That 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Kansas City already with 10 first downs in the first quarter, and they have 10 points. 3 drives into Chicago territory. This with the penalty, it's 1st and 10, Danon, at the Chicago 17. 3 trips inside the red zone. A drop prevented a touchdown the last time. Chiefs used the pistol here, another formation, with the running back, Pacheco, right behind Mahomes, who takes the short snap from the shotgun. Big hole left side. Pacheco blocked at the 10, at the 5. Isaiah Pacheco popped out of bounds, and Pop has a 12-yard gain before being popped. And the Chiefs have 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Excellent job at the left side of the offensive line. There's a lot of noise that has been made about the youth, the inexperience on that left side, and these guys getting the job done. And then downfield, Juju Smith-Schuster with a key block.
That's the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs are looking for a 3rd score in as many drives. Kansas City 10, Chicago nothing. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom. It's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit. From meats to veggies to snacks at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom, are we ready to play? It's time for the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $75,000 instantly, with even more ways to win exclusive, one-of-a-kind Kansas City Chiefs experiences through the Play On app. Play the Kansas Lottery Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket today. See kslottery.com for details.
Crown Royal, the official whiskey of the Kansas City Chiefs, is bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. An absurdly awesome 18-wheeler traveling to stadiums and tailgates across the country. See the Royal Rig in action at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium on September 28th and around Kansas City on September 26th and 27th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. Please drink responsibly. Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get-in-the-game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City. The Chiefs have 193 yards. The Bears have 26. 12 first downs to 1. And now the Chiefs, on this third offensive drive, have first down and goal to go at the Chicago 4-yard line. Pacheco is in the backfield at the left hip of Mahomes with his feet staggered. Right in front of the left. Looks right, throws right. Little back shoulder play. Caught! Touchdown! Kansas City! Rashee Rice on the 4-yard TD. And the second time in this preseason, the Chiefs have thrown that back shoulder fave for money.
Attention to detail and kind of squaring off the things that may not have been part of our offense in the past. You've heard me say it. We are one of the few teams in the NFL that don't run quarterback sneaks, justifiably so, and don't run fade routes in the red zone. Twice this preseason, we've seen it work to perfection. It's going to be interesting to see how defense is going to be able to keep up with the way we're going to attack them, especially when in the red zone.
And what you do with that, I want to ask you, because in the red zone, because the field is condensed, you have to attack the entire 53-yard width of the field. And isn't that play accentuate that?
Absolutely. To think that we have another bullet in the chamber that can attack a defense one-on-one, so you can't just focus on Travis Kelce or one aspect of our offense in regards to having success in the red zone. Well, for success, you can go to ticketsforless.com. They have the best selection of Chiefs tickets, parking, and VIP tailgate passes for every game this season. All with transparent prices, no service fees. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network.
New website, if you want to join it, that is what Danon wants, DanonGets.com/Tiffany. 17-0, Kansas City. 14:57 to go in the first half. Spinning kick. Comes near side to Johnson. Comes to the numbers at the 20. Now peels left. He's got a bit of a gap, but that gap closes quickly. It was Jonathan Owens, rather. Again, the former Griffin of Missouri Southern and the 7-time gold medalist, his wife, Simone Biles. Wonder what that's like, getting limber for the game.
I got a great story.
Okay.
As you know, I mean, you're mentioning Jonathan there being the husband of Simone Biles. I played with a guy you were very familiar with, Victor Bailey, his wife, Tanja Buford Bailey. We used to call him Victor Buford Bailey because he was the second best athlete in his family. So I wonder what they're going to call Jonathan Owens.
A Victor Bailey reference. First I've heard in a long time. Now a play goes to the left side after starting right on a stretch run right. Zone play that cuts back left for 12 yards. It was DeAndre Swift and Shamari Connor on the backside, but it's a double-digit gain to the 41-yard line for Chicago. 17-0 Kansas City, but Chicago gets a double-digit play on first down.
We got our backup defensive backs on the field. Keyshawn Smith at that right. I'm sorry.
It's going to be Christian Fulton over there.
Yep. I'm sorry, Christian Fulton on the field for the first time this preseason.
Great to see him out there. Former Charger, former Titan. An investment by the Chiefs in the offseason. Now a throw to the right side with a quick screen, and the Bears will pick up 6 yards. Rome Odunze, remember, high-level draft pick, part of that great wide receiver room the Washington Huskies had. But the Chiefs defend it fairly well. Leo Chanel gets out there and holds it to a 5-yard gain on first down.
You're trying to negate some of the aggressive approach by the defense by stretching them out with that quick screen, just like we were able to utilize on our offense.
Really good to see Felton out there. He is key because the Chiefs, Fulton out there, because the Chiefs can do a bunch of stuff if he's a player out there. 2nd and 5 Bears at their own 46. Chiefs lead 17-0. Swift goes on the right side again, gets a push. Short of a first down. He's just shy of midfield. Mike Dana held him short of the first down. But Caleb Williams and the Bears will have 3rd and 1, trailing by 17.
Got to recognize that this is probably 4-down territory, barring a negative play or a penalty for the Bears. So expect either a run play to extend this drive or maybe a deep shot down the field offensively. Got to be prepared for both.
Bears are 1 of 3 on 3rd downs. They have 3rd and 1 here. Caleb Williams will be under center. Long count here. Swift alone setback on 3rd and 1. Swift tries left side. He gets hit and tackled right at the painted arrowhead of the middle of the field, but it's a first down. Gain of 3. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Guys, I think that's going to be it for the first team offense. Patrick Mahomes, the offensive lineman, all kind of jovial down here. I mean, they had some fun running some offense tonight, did they not? Got the ball down the field, ran the football. Very effective drives for that first unit, but it looks like their night's going to be done.
Other than the drop from Kareem Hunt in the end zone, it was perfect.
Yes.
1st and 10 Bears, they're driving it to Kansas City 47. 17-0 Chiefs. 12-17 to go in the first half. Waiting is Swift again. This time another stretch, but no cutback lane this time. Charles Menahu was waiting on him as Swift turned his eyes back to the left after starting right. 2-yard gain, Chicago.
What we're seeing from the defense, specifically the front seven, we're not seeing very many bodies getting pushed too deep into the backfield. We're seeing guys staying square at the line of scrimmage, not giving up much depth for an efficient run game.
Again, way better after 408 yards rushing in the first 2 preseason games by the opponents. 2nd and 8, Chiefs lead 17-0 early second. Bears have the ball at the Kansas City 45. Caleb Williams in the shotgun near hash. Gets his feet set, comes over the middle. Catch is made, and peeling back to the left for a first down at the 36. As the catch was made by Zacchaeus and a gain of 9 yards for Chicago. Omalade Zacchaeus, who has been in the league, really kind of a sneaky player. 7 years, he's been with several different teams with 13 touchdowns. Zacchaeus, a really good special teamer, but an effective receiver for Chicago.
Actually was supposed to be the recipient of the first play of offense in this game for the Bears on that jet sweep that got fumbled. So a lot of confidence in that man.
Olamide Zacchaeus, 1st and 10 Bears at the 36 of Kansas City. Safety show a 2-deep look here. Wide receiver screen, Zacchaeus again. And the Chiefs will squeeze it shut at the 32-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. But well played. Karlaftis there. I keep saying this over and over again. The Chiefs are one of the best teams at any level at playing those quick, wide screens, whether it's a tunnel or bubble. They just are so good at it.
Shamari Connor taking on the block by the wide receiver. Doesn't make the tackle, won't show up in the stat sheet, but his ability to kind of condense that window leaves the door open for his guys to make a rally tackle.
Chiefs physical DB is a big part of defending those quick screens. Under center, right hash. Williams with motion, fakes a toss, Bootleg left. Connor gets fooled. Connor's chasing a running Caleb Williams, and who's out of bounds all the way down to the Kansas City 16-yard line. 17-yard bootleg run by the Bears' second-year quarterback. Stay at home.
Got to be disciplined with your eyes. Love the aggressive approach, but right there, likely something that the Bears saw on film earlier in this game to be able to expose that, and they got a big chunk of yardage to get inside near, I should say, the red zone.
17-0 Kansas City, but Chicago threatening. New running back in the game, and a power on the left side gets to the 10-yard line, gaining 5 on first down. Britton Brown, third year out of UCLA, was with the Raiders before the Bears. And now it's the Bears getting a push on the offensive front. Braxton Jones on the left side.
As you mentioned, we have some reserves on the field in the defensive back position, but still George Karlaftis, Charles Omenihu out there, Jerry Tillery up front.
2nd and 5, Bears at the Kansas City 10. 10th play of the drive for Chicago. Chiefs lead 17-0. High snap, pulled down. Williams being pressured. He just unloads it and gets rid of the football. Chiefs might think about intentional grounding here, but a great pressure by Leo Chanel. We're going to hear from Leo in the second half. This guy might be one of the keys to the season.
Excellent job, not just with the pressure, but the discipline in a legal hit on Caleb Williams not to draw a penalty.
17-0 Kansas City. Big play here. 8:54 to go second quarter because it's 3rd and 5 Chicago at the Kansas City 10. Drew Dahlman over the football. Williams is in a shotgun. Swift to his right as a single back. Williams looking left. Now zings it for the end zone. The pass is broken up. Excellent play at the back of the end zone. Covering was Brian Cook back there along with Christian Fulton. Roma Dunze was the intended receiver for Chicago.
One thing about the Bears wide receivers is a true test for our defensive backfield, their length. And right there, actually, Roma Dunze becomes a defensive back to knock it away from Brian Cook there. Now the defense does a great job forcing the field goal attempt.
Really good sign there. Fulton in the neighborhood, but Brian Cook making a big pass broken up. And now Cairo Santos, our old friend, who has been the most accurate kicker in Bears history over the past several years, gets the Bears on the board with 3 points. 17-3 Kansas City. 8:46 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A Plus Rent a Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates, and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A Plus Rent a Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A Plus Rent a Car. They accept cash, debit, prepaid, and credit cards.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily summed it up like so.
It's just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy.
How about those Chiefs flags available on Friday, September 5th at Casey area McDonald's for only $5 or shop.chiefs.com for $10, benefiting Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kansas City. For more info, visit Chiefs.com/Red Friday.
Santos will kick off for the Bears, while Nico Remigio and now Tyquan Thornton is back to take the kick. If you joined us late, Thornton had a 58-yard catch on the Chiefs' second scoring drive. But we mentioned this race at wide receiver, and Thornton has to be a good special teams player. Remigio's already proven that. He takes it on the fly, does Remigio at the 10, 20, full head of steam, 30, gets across the 35, and will be under a pile of bodies at his own 36-yard line. And so Gardner Minshew, is Patrick Mahomes, is done for the night. And the Chiefs will bring in a new offensive line as well. Wanye Morris will be the left tackle. Mike Caliendo will be the left guard. As Minshew gives his instructions, Hunter Norzad will be at center. Ansel will be the right guard. And Jalen Moore will be the right tackle. Chiefs lead 17-3. Minshew, who's been really good in this preseason and throughout training camp, takes the snap on first down, wants to throw, and now he's going to be forced to scramble, but gains positive yards up to his own 41-yard line. Well, we just voted in the booth for our NFL Executive of the Year. We're going to be joined by him now. We just announced it. We're a little biased, but Brett Veach, the incredible general manager of the Kansas City Chiefs.
What you guys doing?
You should be NFL Executive of the Year. We just made you that. We're going to get your trophy here in a little bit.
I'm just glad we're back home in Arrowhead after those first two games. NFL didn't do us any favors playing back-to-back West Coast games, but it sure feels good to be back out here in front of our home crowd playing good football.
Now the Chiefs, on 2nd down and 5, get swallowed up. Brashard Smith on a middle handoff will lose about a yard to the 39. Brashard Smith, I want to ask you about the draft class. We'll start there. I'm excited about this crew. What do you think about the 2025 draft class?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's early, and you don't want to put too much in regards to expectations on these guys, and everyone knows how special and talented our first-round pick, Josh Simmons, is. But I think really, as a whole, I think what's exciting about this class is not only are they guys that are 53-man caliber guys, but I really believe that they're 48, and you should see most of these guys, if not all of them, active on game day helping us, and that's what you need to sustain success in this league.
3rd down and 6 for Minshew. Stays in the pocket. Comes to the near side. The pass is incomplete, but it'll be a flag on Owens, actually. Tyquan Thornton running a route to the numbers near side. It'll be a penalty on Simone Biles' husband, who played at Missouri Western. But Thornton is another example here. Not a rookie necessarily, but a new player. And what about him and the guys that you've added to this team?
Yeah, my staff does a great job.
Pass interference.
It's one of those things that really all throughout the calendar, you're always trying to acquire talent. And a guy like Tyquan Thornton was a guy that, we got, I think, added to our practice squad in the middle of the season. And, there were a few opportunities last year where we almost got called up to play, and it didn't work out. But at the same time, he was a guy that we all knew had a lot of ability and potentially could help us down the road. So to see him and a lot of these guys that we brought in throughout the course of the calendar year is exciting.
Let's be fair, Simone Biles can save the text because Trey Flowers was called for the DPI, and now Brashard Smith goes off tackle left. The Chiefs have the ball at the 38 of the Bears, and they gain 2 yards on first down.
Brett, you mentioned the successes still to be determined about the draft picks, but keeping homegrown talent and being able to re-sign Trey and Nick and George this offseason, how huge is that?
Yeah, and Creed last year, It's extremely important. Now, obviously, everyone knows, the goal in this business is to draft, develop, and re-sign. And we've been fortunate to have a lot of players that fall under that umbrella. But, when you get guys...
Now Remigio wide open with the catch on a corner route, flagging the Bears secondary. But Minshew puts it right on the money. You got to be excited about that, as you got to make tough decisions at wide receiver. But I'll let you finish your thought.
Yeah, and getting back to that, when you have guys like that, they're not just foundational players on the field for us moving forward, but they really kind of blend into that culture. And I think what's so special here is the culture that Coach Reed has brought with him from day one. But, the coaches pass it on, the head guy passes it on to the assistants, and the assistants to the players, and then players like Creed and George and Trey and Pat and those guys. They're teaching the young guys how to work and what it means to be a professional. So that's why it's so instrumental to get those guys and keep those guys. And look, we'll have more guys coming up, guys like Trent and Rasheed and these guys. They're right around the corner.
Offsetting penalties. They're going to have to replay the down. Chiefs will have 2nd and 8 at the Bear, 38. Chiefs lead 17-3. All right, it's here. You got the cut down by Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. What about that dynamic? And then you got to get a practice squad quick.
Yeah, got to get a practice squad quick. There is a day. I think the cut downs are due on Tuesday, and we don't really find out any of the guys you lost or you're able to claim until Wednesday. But it's a quick turnaround. That's the one big benefit of playing early. Having this Friday game is key for us because we'll be able to crank out this evaluation tape, if not by tonight, tomorrow morning, and then we'll get right on it. And fortunately for us, I mean, we're a young team, but a lot of these guys have played, and I think being around the coaching staff as long as I have and these players, I think we feel good. Right around 47, 48 right now in regards to that 53, but there's always that last battle, and hopefully these guys get a chance to make that final decision tonight based on the way they play.
3rd down and 8. Minshew throws right. Pass is caught. First down at the Bear 28 by Nico Remigio. We'll let you go. Thanks for giving us your precious time.
Awesome, guys. You're the best. Yeah, you guys
Thanks a lot, bro.
We know what your life is always like, but really now until Wednesday, basically. So, again, the cut down is due to 53 by Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Time, and then about a 24-hour period, and you got to figure out how to get your practice squad set. Man, it's here.
Yeah, it's a lot of movement. We talked about it during the pregame show. Josh and I mentioned about the chess moves and what goes into the thought process of keeping one guy, making sure another guy passes through waivers, somebody you may want on your practice squad, as opposed to other teams that you may know have interest in certain guys. So all of that factors in.
Let me just say, Kareem Hunt, Samaje Perine, Juju Smith-Schuster joined this team after August the 26th a year ago. Chiefs lead 17-3. They just called timeout. 5:28 left to go in the half. We'll hear from Patrick Mahomes soon on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Is your place packed tighter than a game day crowd at Arrowhead? Storage Mart has the Hail Mary you need. Super fans like you can score $20 off storage units when you use code CHIEFS20 at checkout. That's code CHIEFS20 for $20 off only at Storage Mart. Offer available at select locations. Restrictions apply. Visit storage-mart.com to rent online today. That's storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
Mitch Holter's back, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler on the sideline. Chiefs lead 17-3. Gardner Minshew with the second-team offense is going to run a bootleg. Left to right, pump faking once, twice, throws it late, finds Wiley at the 25, who peels between the boundary and numbers at the Chicago 24 and picks up 5 yards. All right, a chance to catch up with Patrick Mahomes. He's done for the night. 8 of 13, 143 yards and a touchdown. I caught up with Pat and asked him what his priorities were in the offseason and about approaching this year.
No, it's been awesome. To see how motivated the guys are, how hungry they are, and just continue to get better and better. It's been great competition, offense, defense, and whenever that's happening and you're getting competition every single day, that's when you're getting better.
You're so analytical. What have you made a priority for this year specifically?
Yeah, for me, it's always footwork stuff and being on time, being in rhythm, depth of routes, stuff like that, and then getting back to attacking downfield. Obviously, you want to stay surgical. You want to stay hitting the right passes, but at the same time, you want to be able to have that deep threat, and that opens up the entire offense.
There's a lot in that 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's back it up. What about you saying a guy that's the greatest quarterback in the league right now
Offside.
is offside on Chicago, but they get a pass to Wiley. The Chiefs are in business again at the 17 of Chicago about a pro continuing to learn.
So, I'm a baseball guy, and one of the things that seems to pop up on my feed, I know our phone's always listening to us, Greg Maddux, interviews with him, the great pitcher for the Braves and Cubs, and he talked about how surgical he had to be, never overpowering, but always just precise in what he wanted to accomplish every single season, using his mind as well as his body. So when you hear different clips like that from Patrick Mahomes, it kind of reminds me of that mindset where it's not like he was the big unit throwing 100 miles an hour. He had to be surgical, and he was always looking to get better, utilizing his brain to propel his body and his exploits on the field.
17-3 Chiefs, 1st and 10 at the Bears, 17, incompletion intended for the rookie free agent from Texas A&M, Trey Watson. Hang on, Dana, I want to ask you more about this and Mahomes in his offseason. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
We'll give you this play for the Chiefs at the 17 of the Bears. Kansas City leads 17-3 at 4:07 to go, second quarter. Gardner Minshew, empty backfield, 3 left, 2 right. Right hash, snap, slant, caught, and short of the end zone. Great catch by Jason Brownlee. Gets pummeled at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal there on a 16-yard slant. Baseball analogy, you mentioned Maddux, but he never threw 100.
Yeah.
Mahomes can. This is like a 98-mile-an-hour fastball guy who could learn to throw the 83-mile-an-hour cutter. What does that mean for the future for the Chiefs?
Well, it's huge for the future of the Chiefs. It's scary for the opponents of the Chiefs because when you have a guy, we've seen that from Tom Brady. I played with Joe Montana. Couldn't throw the fastball or chose not to throw the fastball or actually chose when to throw the fastball was huge because he wasn't leaning on just one aspect of his game. That creates a lot of headaches for opponents.
1st down and goal to go at the 1 for the Chiefs.
Offense, number 60. 5-yard penalty.
But Hunter Norzad gets called for the false start. Right now he's the center. He might have double clutched the snap here. It's going to move the Chiefs back to the 6, but to me, it's music to the ears. People go, what's wrong with Mahomes? His yards per play is down, and he doesn't have many touchdowns. He won 17 games.
Yeah.
Throwing the cutter.
Yeah.
Or the off-speed pitch.
And you talk about time of possession and extended drives, success. You can go through a list of successes that don't necessarily correlate to fastballs and bulk yardage.
1st down and goal to go at the 6, and off-play action. Minshew had everything covered up, so he throws it away and just rifles a bullet into the lower facade. And it'll be 2nd down and goal to go for the Chiefs at the 6. Chiefs lead 17-3 at 2:54 to go in the second quarter. I'm just amazed how much that Patrick Mahomes has learned and continues to absorb. And then that just boomerangs to the rest of the team, not just the offense, but to the defense.
Because, one, he speaks it. He's very open about it. And I think just in every walk of life, if you speak goals, then you become accountable to what the work you're doing towards those goals. So good to see that kind of leadership.
Now an in-cut, look for Remigio. It's incomplete. As Gardner Minshew trying the quick pass on the in-cut to Remigio. Now the Chiefs leading 17-3 have 3rd and goal to go at the 6.
And that's an RPO right there. So the tough predicament you're put in as a wide receiver, Mitch, here is when you have an RPO, but you have bump and run man-to-man coverage, you have to get separation, but the play can happen quicker before you're able to get that separation.
Chiefs are 2 of 3 on 3rd down in the game. They lead 17-3 over the Bears with 3rd down and goal to go at the 6. Smith comes in motion near side. Back shoulder fade, right side. This time it's broken up. And well played by the Chicago corner on the far side. That play just ran for a touchdown. They were going for Brownlee, who's the intended receiver, and the Chiefs will have to settle for a field goal. Mekhi Garner, first year out of LSU, did a good job defending it for Chicago.
Yeah, Brownlee, we've seen him be successful on this type of play. Gets to the high point, but doesn't create enough separation to avoid the incompletion.
Butker's 3 of 3 in field goals in this preseason. This will be a tiny 23-yarder for him from the far hash. Ariza is the holder, flag on the play as Winchester snaps it. The kick is good, but what is the penalty here? And if this is on Chicago, the Chiefs, they lined up offside.
Neutral zone, yeah.
The Chiefs are going to get the ball now to be 4th at the 1, and they may go for it. You know what? They're going for it.
I like this decision.
Yeah, talk about an attitude permeating throughout the team. Are they going to keep the points on the board? The offense ran out there about a third of the way out. Now they might rethink it, Danon.
Well, they only get half the distance right there, so I think that would move the ball to the 3-yard line.
Yep.
So you'd still be in a 4th down situation, unless you want to roll the dice, take points off the board, and maybe run another play.
Offside.
Smart to keep it.
Defense. That penalty's declined.
Chiefs thought about it.
Kick is good. Timeout.
And the second field goal of the night for Butker, but the Chiefs have had 4 drives and 4 scores. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. 20-3 Kansas City, 2:45 to go, second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
The fuse is lit and I'm about to go boom! Mercy, mercy, mercy me.
If you could hear Old Spice Fiji Antiperspirant, what would it sound like? First, you'd start with Fiji Antiperspirant's amazing scent of palm trees. Add pure notes of fresh coconut and layer on 24/7 odor and sweat protection. You won't hear any dyes or parabens because with Fiji, you won't have any. So while your regular antiperspirant sounds like this, Old Spice Fiji sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
Hey, it's the Tom Joyner Foundation 2025 Fantastic Voice, hosted by your boy Ricky Smiley, Neo, Tyrese, Mary, Eric Benet, October London, a Southern Soul show with 803 Fresh and more, all performing live at sea. We're selling October the 19th from New Orleans to Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel on the Carnival Liberty. Cabins are almost gone, so make sure y'all book now at fv2025.com or call 214-495-1963. The cruise that parties with a purpose to raise funds for HBCUs.
Are you facing an unexpected financial emergency? You need WeFixMoney.com. WeFixMoney.com can help you get up to $5,000 fast. WeFixMoney.com is free to use, available 24/7, and has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Go to the name you trust, WeFixMoney.com. If you need emergency cash, up to $5,000 for bills or anything else, type WeFixMoney.com directly in your browser. That's WeFixMoney.com.
3 Kansas City. 4 drives, 4 scores. Great to see it, although first and goal at the 1 and a false start on center Hunter Norzed kind of threw that off, and the Chiefs had to settle for a field goal.
Just in the first half, Mitch, I don't think there's been an aspect of offense, defense, or special teams that we have not seen, which if you're thinking about what you want to accomplish in a preseason game, you're getting it all, and we haven't even played a full 30 minutes yet. So, whether the scoreboard stays as it is, whether they mount a comeback, I feel like what you want to accomplish, you can make an argument that 90% of it is what you already saw so far.
Mahomes again finished 8 of 13, 143 yards and a touchdown pass. And an 18-yard run. Now Butker's worked like crazy on this kickoff rule. Taken by the Bear returner at the 5. Left side, and he is decleated. If Danon Hughes says hit somebody in the mouth, it just happened. And getting downfield to do it is Holiday, the wide receiver, Jimmy Holiday. A rookie at Louisiana Tech tried to steal the heart of Danon Hughes. He buried that dude.
Hey, people always mess with me about the giggles that they hear behind the scenes anytime you make an epic call or a huge play has been made. Like, I could have elevated on that last play right there to see 82 come down and lower the boom.
20-3 Kansas City. And Bajan is in now at quarterback, just signed a new contract. Oh, no, they're going to, Caleb Williams stays in, and they throw it off play action. They come to the 25 just a gain of 3 yards. And well played on the near side by Kansas City. Britton Brown with the catch, and Bossa was there. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Big reception on the sideline when Jimmy Holiday got here after that big hit, guys. It's just fun to watch everybody support one another in these types of matchups. Also pretty cool to see guys, trying to fight for spots, if not on this roster, others, in Brownlee, Remigio, and Wiley all making plays on that last drive. Huge opportunity for all three.
Yeah, but it's also big, Kling, if you're Holiday and you make the practice squad, that is huge. As you stay close to the nucleus of the atom, wide open left side, Williams with a great throw. And a catch made on the left side at the 45 and advancing further to the 49 for a 25-yard pass play to Zacchaeus.
This is
Olamide Zacchaeus was wide open on the left side. Cook tripped him up, but a big play for Chicago. 20-3 Kansas City, a 2-minute warning. Powered by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com.
You want to see the ring? Here, I have a picture. Wow, look at you. I know, right? Went to Hellsberg and customized the whole thing. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, I showed them all our inspiration photos, picked the setting, the diamond. It's actually pretty fun. Now for the real hard part, asking her. Well, congrats, buddy. Ring looks awesome.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Make your next tailgate tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. This football season, find all your tailgating needs at your local Hy-Vee. From chips and beer to the freshest meat and seafood in town, the culinary pros at Hy-Vee take all of the guesswork out with pre-made dips, snacks, and a whole lot more. And don't forget to stop by the bakery for a wide assortment of sweet treats. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Mitch Holtz's back, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. Really good half for the Chiefs. They lead 20-3, but Chicago driving here at the end of the second quarter. 1:54 to go specifically before halftime. Bears have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. As Ashton Gelati on the field now for Kansas City, along with Malik Herring. Charles Amenahu's still out there. Jeffrey Bossa just made a tackle. He's at linebacker with Cam Jones. And this is the numbers game, too. We're just talking with Brett Veach a bit ago. It's not only trying to beat out somebody at your position, you're working against the rest of the roster.
Exactly right. And you're trying to earn playing time. Now, some of these guys will be relegated to special teams, but as we've seen, depth matters, and you have to be able to, you're one play away from being a starter. You're one play away from being a key part of a game plan in any specific game, maybe even postseason. So these reps are important.
Caleb Williams has gone all the way at quarterback. They're going to run it on the right side. And it goes to Britton Brown once again, and Brown's got 6 on first down to the Kansas City 45. Chicago, all 3 timeouts remaining. They will disdain using one here. And a good laboratory for these guys on defense right now. Again, Gelati, excited about him. He's at left defensive end right now.
Malik Herring out there, obviously with FAU being out on injured reserve, that's an opportunity. We may have been counting him out away from this roster, but now he has a part.
2nd and 4 for the Bears. Caleb Williams stays under center. Drew Dahlman picked up in the offseason. Fake handoff in the pocket. Now he fires it sidearm near side at the 40 of Kansas City. Catch made, a tackle in bounds. He went to the running back, Brown. Gain of 5. It is a Bears first down. But tackled in bounds to keep the clock moving at a minute to go in the half. Jaden Hicks, good open field tackle.
The Bears still have all 3 timeouts left.
We're going without a huddle. 20-3 Kansas City. Caleb Williams in the shotgun this time. Chiefs blitzing. Hit as he throws. The pass near side, and it's going to be incomplete and broken up, intended for Rome Odunze. As covering was Brian Cook for Kansas City. That's a good sign. As a hit was put on Caleb Williams, Jalen Watson was the corner covering. Give him credit for the main PBU. But pressure on Williams kind of threw the timing off a bit.
Yeah, Jaden Hicks right in the face of Caleb Williams there. Forces that throw maybe a little earlier, a little shorter than he intended.
20-3, Kansas City. Bears 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs 40. 43 seconds left, 2nd quarter. Linebackers walk up. Now they go back into coverage. A left side throw wide open at the 20 of Kansas City to the 15 and breaking off a tackle. And it's going to be all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Missed tackle by Cook. A 36-yard pass play to Rome Odunze.
First charge timeout.
37 is officially now a timeout. Chicago at 31 seconds to go in the half. And Chicago's got the ball at the Kansas City 3.
Looked like a little bit of a broken coverage there. They just ran a smash flag. That's the outside receiver running a 5-yard hitch, and the inside receiver, Odunze, running a deep corner route. Winds up exposing man-to-man coverage against the safety. That's a tough load for any safety to guard that receiver.
20-3 Kansas City, but Chicago first and goal at the 3. 31 seconds left, 2nd quarter, 2 timeouts left. For Ben Johnson's team last year, Johnson, the NFL Assistant of the Year. Part of that turnaround by the Detroit Lions and Chicago weakened a division opponent by taking their top assistant. Ryan Poles, former chief front office guy, the GM of the Bears. Williams will be in the shotgun. Looks to throw left side, throws left, and threads the needle on a throw for a Bears touchdown. An excellent throw by Caleb Williams to Rome Odunze. And Chicago's got its first touchdown of the evening at 28 seconds to go in the first half.
Odunze runs just a spot route, finds the open cavity between 2 defenders. Chiefs give up the first touchdown of the game.
Santos will try the PAT. Chicago gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. They won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. The Chiefs had a touchdown on their opening drive, but Chicago has a chance, in essence, for back-to-back possessions. Santos, PAT, is perfect. Good to see Cairo do so well with the Bears. He got injured. He injured his groin back in 2017. That led to the Chiefs claiming Harrison Butker off the Carolina practice squad. And the rest is history. But a good throw by Caleb Williams. Odunze, you remember, the Huskies had 3 guys that went to the NFL out of that wide receiver corps. Remember Jalen Polk?
Yep.
And then Jalen McMillan off that same group. No wonder they got to the national championship game. Well, let's see if the Chiefs can get a return here. A 7-play, 78-yard drive for Chicago. 2:17 off the clock. And Williams will end the night 11 of 15 for 113 yards and that touchdown pass. 20-10, Kansas City. Santos will kick it in the landing zone short. It'll be taken at the 9-yard line. This is Brashard Smith coming all the way across the field in Chicago. It's 2 guys to hit him in the midsection and hold the return to the 32-yard line. And it's hard to really run counter returns in this new rule, isn't it? I mean, used to would work, but those kickoff coverage guys are on you so fast.
And the blockers, you have to be cognizant of exposing blockers to any holding penalties. You want to make sure you go where you're supposed to go, what's drawn up as far as the return from Dave Tobe.
Chiefs will go to a knee with 20 seconds to go in the half. That'll end it. But the Chiefs, for the most part, sans that last drive, a good first 2 quarters of play in this third preseason game. The score at halftime, the Kansas City Chiefs 20, the Chicago Bears 10. Joshua Briscoe is standing by with our Hy-Vee halftime show next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Now it's time for the Hy-Vee halftime report. It's brought to you by Hy-Vee. The world's best tailgating begins at Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports Radio 105.3.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
As Oklahoma grows, we want to grow with it, and the opportunities that come from serving part-time in the Oklahoma Army National Guard are perfect for that. Our service provides money for school, so we can get the education we need for a great career. With our units, we work together to accomplish our missions and build valuable teamwork and leadership skills. Skills that are helping us succeed in our civilian lives every day. Plus, we get to have hands-on experience with some of the latest high-tech equipment that our country has to offer. And we also help the communities we live in recover whenever they are in need. Living in Oklahoma, we all know the kind of damage that comes from things like storms and wildfires. When they take aim on our towns and communities, we jump in to help our fellow Oklahomans start to recover. Our service is helping to keep Oklahoma and ourselves moving forward. Learn how part-time service could benefit you at nationalguard.com/OK.
Sponsored by the Oklahoma Army National Guard. Aired by the Oklahoma Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It had been a rough game for Hyatt, who reeled in that pass for the score. Meanwhile, in the Pittsburgh Steelers finale against the Carolina Panthers, Mason Rudolph got the start at quarterback, but threw a pick and not much else during his time in the game. Then, a familiar face took over for the Steelers. Former Kansas State quarterback Skylar Thompson delivered a dime on 3rd and 6.
Panthers rush 5. Thompson downfield, wide open receiver. Touchdown, Lance McCutcheon.
This guy's not Jake the Snake, he's Jack the Cat. No relation between Jake and Jack Plummer, but Jack Plummer, the second-year Panthers quarterback, threw one of the most wide-open touchdowns you'll ever see or hear.
Here's the blitz. Plummer throws, back corner of the end zone. Mitchell, wide open for a Carolina touchdown.
Yes, sir!
Then, the Missouri native answered with an absolute heave to get the Steelers back into field goal range before time expired in the first half.
Skylar Thompson lets it fly deep down the seam. Miller open, makes the catch.
All right, enough about the rest of the NFL's preseason finales. Let's get back to the good stuff. We saw the Chiefs starters on offense out there for 3 drives today, 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and Patrick Mahomes, to my eye, looked like Patrick Mahomes. 8 for 13 for 143 yards and a touchdown, and at least a few of those incompletions were drops, by the way. Mahomes added an 18-yard scramble on the ground, and it's time to get ready for Brazil. That's our halftime stats update. Tonight's stats update's powered by Flight by Yingling. Just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. A lot more to take away from that first half. We'll do it on the other side of this quick timeout right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha. Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A+ Rent-A-Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A+ Rent-A-Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A+ Rent-A-Car. They accept cash, debit, prepaid, and credit cards.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Popsicles, sprinklers, a cool breeze. Talk about refreshing. You know what else is refreshing this summer? A brand new phone with Verizon. Yep, get a new phone on any plan with Select Phone Trade-In and My Plan. And lock down a low price for 3 years on any plan with My Plan. This is a deal for everyone, whether you're a new or existing customer. Swing by Verizon today for our best phone deals. 3-year price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate only. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Looks right, throws right, little back shoulder play, caught, touchdown, Kansas City, Rashee Rice on the 4-yard TD, and the second time in this preseason, the Chiefs have thrown that back shoulder fade for money.
That Rashee Rice touchdown is our RE/MAX review, brought to you by RE/MAX, your residential real estate leader for 50 years in the kingdom. More happened in that half than we have time to talk about, but one thing you didn't see, a Chiefs injury of note. Our Chiefs injury report is brought to you by St. Luke's. For game day minor mishaps, get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits so you won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day-care. That's the best news you can get on the injury front. Nothing new to report. Of course, on the other side of the coin, following last week's game against the Seattle Seahawks, the Chiefs placed third-year defensive end Felix Udike-Uzomah on injured reserve, which ends his season. Hope they stay healthy the rest of the way, and hope it looks like it did in that first half in Week 1, 2 weeks from now in Brazil. That first drive from the Chiefs was downright fun. Mahomes was on the move. They took some aggressive shots downfield. Brashard Smith, the rookie running back, had a drop, then made up for it. The O-line, we talked a lot about Josh Simmons, Kingsley Suamataia. They looked good all around. Creed Humphrey pulled on a deep passing play. It was weird, neat. Andy Reid offense, Chiefs football. It was all there in front of us in this preseason finale. Obviously, Kareem Hunt's touchdown drop. That's disappointing. That third drive for the first team offense seemed to cure all of those woes. Pressure from the defensive line, good looks from across the offense. I'm just about as happy as I can be with the preseason game. The starters come in and out healthy. You get some great reps from your stars. I don't know about you all. I know we got some more football to enjoy tonight, and we got to make some decisions about that 53-man roster. But I'm itching for Brazil. I have to think that Patrick Mahomes and the rest of the Chiefs stars certainly are too. Halftime's just about over, so it's time to send it back out to the stadium and Mitch Holthus after a quick timeout. The second half gets underway next, right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Joshua Briscoe. It was brought to you by Hy-Vee. We help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holthus, Dana Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Oklahoma City Community Health Centers of Oklahoma pharmacies are now open to you and everyone. Your health, their mission. They give all patients convenient access to medications at an affordable cost. Their full-service pharmacies provide direct communications with your providers to manage your prescription needs, status updates, and refill reminder programs, medication, synchronization, and short wait times. They have 2 locations in the metro to serve you. Perry A. Klassen Pharmacy, located at 1006 Northeast 17th. In Spencer, Oklahoma, with Mary Mahoney Pharmacy located at 12716 Northeast 36th Street. Pharmacy's hours of operations are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions about your prescriptions, stop by or call us today at 405-769-1300. That's 769-1300. Remember, Community Health Centers of Oklahoma pharmacies give all patients convenient access to medications at an affordable cost.
Offense, defense, and special teams. Now it's about those guys, those other guys on this roster, as Brett Veach talked about when he was here with us during the second quarter, Mitch. Who's going to be those final 6 spots? Who's going to fill those guys, the 40 through 46, or, maybe through the 53 if you're going to count the extra guys that are going to be inactive? Who are going to be those guys that are going to shine tonight to separate themselves from others?
You're also playing against the rest of the league. Brett Veach is going to spend a lot of time with his staff looking at the rest of the league, their cuts, waiver claims, it's all of that.
I remember Al Saunders, my wide receiver coach, while I was here with the Chiefs, used to say, it's the world's longest job interview. You're interviewing for every team in the NFL, all 32.
Second half kickoff by Harrison Butker, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Butker's spinning kick heads to the landing zone, taken at the 6 by the returner, Maurice Alexander, and he gets hit, trying to bounce off that hit, and then Carson Steele puts his shoulder into Alexander and nails him at the 27-yard line. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
The best news of the half, you didn't hear from me a lot. That's usually good, right? There's not any...
You used up your quota in Seattle.
Maybe so. You will hear from me in the second half, but not so much on injuries. A very clean first half. No injuries to report, and that's awesome news. certainly at the tail end of the preseason. Our field reports are presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri, there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com. Expected to be joined by a few Chiefs starting players, so stay tuned. We might have some big guests here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you used up your injury quota last week. Agent is going to hand it off, and the Chiefs are going to swallow up the running back for a big loss on the play. Outstanding job by Ashton Gelati. I am so fired up about him. He gives you a little bit of a Joey Bosa kind of body and explosiveness as he hit the running back before he had a chance to breathe for a loss of 3.
Well, keyword explosiveness, and he came off the ball with reckless abandon right there and met the ball carrier just as he got the ball from the quarterback with a big hit.
Jerry Tillery, Marlon Tuipulotu, pairing out there at defensive end. Cam Jones, the linebacker, Cole Christensen as well. Christian Fulton stays in the game at right corner. I love this. Get him some reps. This is his first action as a Chief. And now there's going to be, I think, a delay of game on the Bears.
Delay of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
On Bagent, the quarterback. Last year, he's had 9 games in his career. It's his third year. He had a touchdown against the Chiefs last year running the ball. I remember the Bears kind of mauled the Chiefs in the second half. Bagent just signed a 2-year contract, got some money.
Yeah.
He is the backup for Caleb Williams. Played at Shepherd Division II school. West Virginia, really good team. Bagent in the pocket's got time. Now hit as he throws and underthrows the receiver as Gelati got pressure again. And Tyler Scott was open, but the hit forced a short throw, and there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 97, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm not sure about this. He actually got to a point to affect the throw. So how do you affect the throw unless they're calling him for driving the quarterback into the ground? But
he can't pick him up.
There's nothing you can do there.
Boy, that's a bizarre call. And a free 15 yards. Instead of the Bears having 3rd and long, they got a 1st and 10 at their own 34. 20-10 Chiefs. Just underway, third quarter. Bagent out of the I formation set, and now another loss on the play. As the Chiefs cave in the line, it was Ashton Gelati again, a loss of 2. He's crushing the earth.
Don't make him angry, and he seems like he plays with a little bit more fire. He gets into the backfield, disrupting things in the run game and pass game right now for the Chiefs.
That time he just drove the tackle right back into the ball carrier.
And tackled the tight end there as well.
3 guys felt the brunt. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 Bears at their own 32. Chiefs lead by 10. Agent in the shotgun. Looking left, right. Now comes over the middle. Pass is caught past midfield. And diving to the Kansas City 45. As the catch made by Durham Smythe. A gain of 23 yards. And a flag on the play. And it's near the Chiefs sideline.
It's like Noel Williams.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Defense, number 20. Penalty is declined. Result of the play, it's first down.
And a play down to the Kansas City 45-yard line. Smythe, 7 years with the Dolphins. They use their tight ends a lot in this offense. Cole Kmet is their best one. He didn't play tonight. Weak side run to the right side. And the Chiefs, again, gang tackle the running back. It is a gain to the 41-yard line, a gain of 4 yards on the push. Britton Brown, the ball carrier.
Yeah, good physicality shown by the defense up front. Again, not just a factor with the first teamers, Mitch, but as I mentioned earlier, where guys are not getting driven off the ball. They're standing their ground, holding on within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Cruz has moved from umpire to referee, meaning he's the crew chief. 2nd down and 6 for the Bears, trailing by 10. Bagent comes to the near side. Free receiver makes the catch. Fulton trying to chase. The receiver makes the catch. Luther Burden III for 19 yards. Of course, well known as one of the greater receivers in Missouri football history, both high school and at Mizzou. A flag on the play on the far side numbers.
Looks like it's going to be taunting. Thought maybe they threw a flag at the feet of Burden III because of the way he spun the ball at Christian Fulton. Might be offsetting penalties.
I think we only have 6 officials on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Craig Rolstead is the white hat, but I'm only seeing 6 officials. You see a 7th?
I do not.
Rolstead, Eric Townsend, our executive producer, very alert here to point it out that the umpire became the white hat.
There were 2 fouls on the play prior to the pass. Illegal contact, defense number 8. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct by the offense. These fouls offset. We'll replay the down.
The Chiefs catch a break there as the Bears will have to re-snap the football back at the 41. They were going to have it down at the 20. Luther Burden III, one of the best yards after catch receivers in recent years in NCAA football. 26 total touchdowns with Mizzou. He was the second-round pick for the Bears at a Cardinal Ritter High School in St. Louis, one of the top recruits Mizzou's ever picked up. 2nd and 6. Bagent will be in the shotgun. Chiefs showing blitz. Instead, it'll be a wide screen, and it's going to be nailed. Well played. Christian Fulton, who was called for the illegal contact, and now he's a -2 on the play. A good sign from Fulton, showing the nature of the physical corners that is a staple of this team.
Well, that's a part for Brett Veach, Steve Spagnuolo, getting guys in that can buy into the culture. And the culture right now is physicality, has been for several years at that cornerback position. Fulton fit him right in.
Basically, we have a game now without an umpire. There's usually the referee and umpire. Quick snap here as Bagent comes to the near side, and it's incomplete. And the quick snap, and now another flag thrown on the field. So 6 officials, and we're throwing a flag now every time. What is this play? What is this penalty?
A late flag, too.
Pass interference on Kansas City. The play went opposite.
Pass interference, defense number 8. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
This is away from the play. This is on the opposite side of the field.
I'm not sure how that official saw that. It was such a quick-hitting play. I thought he broke on the ball exceptionally well. He did get his left hand on the shoulder pad.
Yes, no, it was on. Yeah, it was ball side. And so it's turned into a flag fest here. Third, a 3-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down. But Fulton was trying to hang with him man-to-man across to the crossing pattern. 20-10, Kansas City. 11-14 to go, third quarter. Bagent and the Bears have the ball at the Kansas City 40-yard line. They're going to run a lead draw after faking a pass. And a decent gain up the middle for the Bears. And a gain of 6 yards on first down.
Seeing a little bit more vanilla approach by the defense now that we have the reserves in there. This man-to-man coverage reminiscent of what we've seen from them in the first 2 preseason games.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Bears. Britton Brown back in at running back for Chicago. 20-10, Kansas City. Motion behind Bagent under center. He fakes a handoff, and Bagent will go middle. And it passes broken up. And Fulton again playing man-to-man across the field right to left. This time wins the battle at the 20-yard line and forces an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't think people understand how tough it is to play man-to-man coverage, especially in the way the league is officiated now, and then have to cover those guys across the field horizontally. So much real estate to cover. He does a nice job.
Fulton again getting a lot of snaps tonight. He had not played in the first 2 preseason games. The Chiefs picked him up from the Chargers. He was the guy that had the interception on the play that Rashee Rice injured his ACL last year. 3rd and 4. The Bears trying to convert. They throw it left. And a forward progress will give the Bears a first down by a yard at the 29-yard line. A good throw to the outside. Major Williams got to Maurice Alexander a little too late to prevent the first down, and the Bears continue this drive at 10-10 to go. Third quarter, the Chiefs leading 20-10, but led 17-0 at one point.
Chiefs try to put some heat in the face of Bagent, and He gets rid of the ball quickly. Not bad coverage from Major Williams there, just a step slow.
Williams, a safety out of Carson Newman, another good Division II program. 1st and 10. Bears at the 29 of Kansas City. Extra tight ends in for Chicago. Bootleg play to the near side. Bagent trying to string it out and will throw it away. This time the Chiefs not fooled. And an excellent job by Cooper McDonald, the undrafted rookie, free agent out of TCU, prior to that at Washington, and was not fooled by the boot play. Great sign.
And seeing glimpses of some solid play, really good play, I should say, from Cooper McDonald in these first 3 preseason games.
And he showed that in practice as well. 10th play of the drive for Chicago. 20-10 Chiefs. 9:39 to go. 3rd quarter. Bagent will take the snap in the shotgun, feet stagger at the left hash. Bagent with time, surveys the field, looking for an open receiver. Now he turns back to the left. He'll throw it left, and it's incomplete. So the Chiefs' coverage stayed true, even though Bagent had all kinds of time. Christian Fulton is busy right now as he was covering the far side of the field. 3rd and 10, Bears at the Chiefs 29, Chiefs by 10.
Yeah, blanket coverage by Christian Fulton. Good to see him on the field, fully healthy. Some solid reps.
And now Joshua Williams will play the right corner spot. The Chiefs go to extra DBs. Noel Williams, the corner outside near side. 3rd and 10. Chiefs bring a blitz. They're going to run a screen, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs had pressure, but a really good job by the down lineman for Kansas City. That was Fabian Lovett, who was not fooled on the screen. Although the Chiefs were sending pressure, it was Gelati again. But it's an incompletion, and now the line of scrimmage is the 29.
That's an excellent job by Fabian Lovett Sr. If he's not there and that ball is completed, he's escorted right into the end zone for a touchdown.
47-yard attempt, far hash for Cairo Santos. Again, the most accurate kicker in Chicago history. 4 really good years here in Kansas City. Santos' kick is up, and it hits the left upright. No good. That thing going right to left and squarely hit the left upright and bangs onto the field, and the Chiefs' defense holds. 9:22 to go, 3rd quarter. Chiefs 20, Bears 10. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
You might know Graybar for cable and connectivity, but there's one more thing you should know us for that can help optimize your project's total value, like our comprehensive electronic solutions for security, AV, wireless, and networking, or our specialized job site services, like material staging and kitting, or maybe our logistics specialist, who can help you identify efficiencies and ensure just-in-time delivery. So, consider what one more thing you may need to optimize your bottom line and get to know us for that. Yep, Graybar does that.
Yellowstone, the epic Montana ranching drama, is now a Kansas Lottery scratch ticket with a top prize of $25,000. Enter tickets into play on for a chance to win a tour of the Yellowstone set or attend a franchise premiere. See kslottery.com for details.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to supporting those who serve our communities. We believe that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best. We believe.
A missed 47-yard field goal by former Chief Cairo Santos. And the Chiefs keep their 10-point lead and get field position after the miss at their own 37-yard line. Gardner Minshew ended the first half. Long count here. And Jalen Moore might have been jumping off.
Offense number 77, 5-yard penalty.
The former San Francisco 49er, picked up as a free agent in the offseason. It'll cost the Chiefs 5. New cadence as well, as Chris Oladokun is the quarterback now. Elijah Mitchell, also an ex-49er, is in at running back as the Chiefs continue to evaluate him. Wanye Morris, left tackle. Mike Caliendo is the left guard. Hunter Norzad at center. C.J. Hansen, the right guard. Right tackle, the aforementioned Moore. 1st and 15, Chiefs at their own 32-yard line. Jared Wiley in at tight end. Starts right, comes back left. Oladokun off a fake handoff is coming down the near sideline. He got a man wide open and makes the catch and gets 2 feet in bounds before going out of bounds. Jimmy Holiday having a night. He made a big-time special teams play and now gets a 65-yard pass from Chris Oladokun all the way down to the Chicago 18-yard line, and the Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play on app and let's play.
Excellent job by Jimmy Holiday, getting separation and a perfectly thrown ball down the sideline by Chris Oladokun.
Great pass by Oladokun. What maybe his best. He's been here 3 years. They're going to give it off to Mitchell now, and Mitchell, who had one of the best rookie years in San Francisco history, but a knee injury kind of slowed him down there, will get a play down to the 13-yard line. On first down, he picks up 5 yards. On an inside counter, Jonathan Owens made the Bears tackle.
Got to give love to that offensive line for giving Oladokun some time to throw the ball down the field. Like to see the deep shots, and these wide receivers like Holiday maximizing their opportunities.
Andy Reid called the wide receiver core the best he has had, top to bottom, in his 13 years as head coach of the Chiefs. Empty backfield for Oladokun. He's got a 26-yard run this preseason. Slant, and he overthrows. Jason Brownlee, who was an inside slot, and Oladokun missed that one.
Yeah, that was the fastball we're talking about when we talk about mentioning Patrick Mahomes and how he's trying to dial his game up in different areas and not just be that fastball thrower. Chris Oladokun has to take a little bit off of that.
20-10 Chiefs, 8:07 to go, third quarter. 3rd and 5 Chiefs at the Bears 13. Mitchell stays in at running back to the short side left hip of Oladokun. Now he sprints in motion to the right flat. Oladokun will throw to the near side and trying to adjust the route, but a flag thrown. Brownlee was the intended receiver, but this is going to be a penalty on the Bears. And it looks like it's going to be on Trey Flowers, the much-traveled 8-year veteran with his 7th team.
Pass interference. Defense number 37. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And they will put the football at the 2-yard line for Kansas City. An 11-yard penalty against Trey Flowers.
It looked like he just got his left arm around the shoulder of Brownlee and didn't allow him the freedom to spin his body and make a play on the ball.
First down, goal to go at the 2. Chiefs leading 20-10. Mitchell gets the handoff, follows the block, left side, and Elijah Mitchell gets his first touchdown as a Chief with a 2-yard run, and Kansas City leads 26-10 at 7:59 to go in the third quarter.
This is excellent vision by Elijah Mitchell. He actually has a bear right in his face. He plants his right foot and goes left downhill. No stutter step, just gets right to the end zone. That's what you want to see from the 5-year vet.
He had a San Francisco rookie record, 963 yards rushing back in 2021. Remember, Christian McCaffrey started as a Carolina Panther. But that includes a lot of great 49er running backs down through the years. Harrison Butker adds the extra point. The Chiefs get a 2-yard run. A missed field goal leads to a Chiefs touchdown, and it's 27-10 Kansas City. 7:59 to go, third quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC. Hey, on August 26th and August 27th, Super Prep presents Oklahoma City Public Schools Fall Sports Media Days, sponsored by SSM Health and Just Burgers. That's right, live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 and streaming live on PPBC TV, featuring John Marshall, Douglas, Star Spencer, Northwest Classen, Capitol Hill, Classen, SAS, U.S. Grant, and Southeast. This 2-day sports event starts nightly at 5 p.m. starting August 26th and August 27th. We'll cover football, cross country, softball, and volleyball. This event's being broadcasted live from Clara Looper Center in Midtown Oklahoma City. So get ready. It's the Super Prep OKCPS Fall Sports Media Days, sponsored by SSM Health and Just Burgers, right here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The Bears missed a 47-yard field goal, and then the Chiefs took advantage of that and went 63 yards in 4 plays, fielded a 50-yard pass to Jimmy Holiday from Chris Oladokun, and then a 2-yard run by Elijah Mitchell, 27-10 Kansas City. And Chiefs fans, you can get everything you need for a tailgate worthy of a champion at your Kansas City Hy-Vee stores. Whether you're firing up the grill at Arrowhead or cheering on your Chiefs from home, or all of your high school or college teams, you can find your favorite game day essentials at Hy-Vee. Help for smile in every aisle. Shop in-store at one of the 20 Hy-Vee locations across the Kansas City Metro or online anytime at Hy-Vee.com. Great to see that throw from Oladokun, and Jimmy Holiday's having a night. Rookie free agent out of Louisiana Tech. Trying to get on this practice squad. Kick taken by the returner at the 2-yard line. Maurice Alexander's been busy tonight. Left angle on the return. Missed tackle. Second missed tackle. And out of bounds. It's going to be a face mask on Kansas City to boot on the return. The return gets out to the 34-yard line, and it looks like it's going to be 15 more, as that time the Chiefs lost containment on the kickoff coverage play.
Mitch, you made a great point in regards to Jimmy Holiday and
return,
showing up on film.
Foul, face mask, kicking team number 42, 15-yard penalty, first down Chicago.
Showing up on film, again, because you're not just trying out for the Chiefs, you're trying out for 31 other teams, and to be able to show up on special teams like he did and then come back and make the key catch down the sideline, those are things that open up the eyes for GMs and scouting departments across the league. So it may not just be about a Chiefs decision. His career could be hinge on those type of plays, and he made the most of it.
Tyler Bagent stays in at quarterback. Royce Newman. And now they're going to go on a jet sweep. This is the way they wanted to start the game. A little start and stop. It's going to be a gain of 9 yards as Luther Burden III on the jet to the far side. And he is tailor-made for that, as he is so hard to tackle. Great tackle breaker at Mizzou. Pickup of 9. Halfway through this third quarter, the Chiefs lead 27-10, but the Bears moving again, aided by the penalty. They have 3rd and 1 at the Kansas City 42. Newman, the ex-Bronco, stays in at running back, but Bagent fakes to him, and he goes down. He gets his teeth flossed. A great sack. It looks like Cooper McDonald, the undrafted free agent linebacker, a 10-yard sack for the Chiefs.
It did not get fooled at all on the play action, the half boot, but Cooper McDonald, again, another guy showing up on film, making plays. They wanted to throw the home run ball here. They were going for the end zone, but our Chiefs defense and Cooper McDonald did not allow him the time to do so.
We have seen Gelati get pressure, tackles for losses. Now Cooper McDonald, the Bears 3 of 7 on 3rd down, have 3rd and 11, back at their own 48 now. Chiefs lead by 17. Bagent dumps it off on the flat to Newman across midfield and gets tackled or Freeman, I should say, Royce Freeman, who was getting a lot of time when he was with the Broncos, but he's been with about 7 different teams. 8-yard pickup on the swing route. It's now 4th and 3, and you know the Bears will go for it. 4th and 3 at the Kansas City 44, 6:09 to go, third quarter. Chiefs lead 27-10.
That's the tough predicament for any defense. When you get around midfield, you're trying to avoid the big play to get the first down, but teams go for it on 4th down right in this area.
Chiefs show a 5-man front. They pick up a 6th on the outside of Bagent. On 4th down and 3, Bagent in the pocket, holding it, now peels away, hangs onto the football. Chiefs loose contain. Bagent trying to scramble for the first down. He is hit but drives forward really close. Are we going to Pluto for a measurement? Nate Matlack, the Olathe East Hawk, former K-State Wildcat, and Christian Fulton make the stop. And is it short of a first down? It was a 4th and 3 scramble.
Time out on the field for a virtual measurement.
Virtual measurement. We will leave the galaxy. Your point was so good last week. I don't think you got it, but who knows as the aliens take a look at this, and they're going to say, that's it. But great job. And how about Nate Matlack, who was a late pickup for this team at the end of camp, a hometown kid, and Kristen Fulton showing some awareness and physicality to hold the Bears on 4th down and 3.
Yeah, we've seen several defensive gems, specifically coverage sacks. Now, that wasn't a sack, but to force the quarterback out of the pocket, he had time to scan the field, his first receiver, second, third receiver. He vacated the pocket, still looking at the receiver on our right side defensively, could not survey, could not scramble, rally tackle, stops him on downs.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have a virtual measurement. We just did it old school.
Virtual measurement system was down, so we did an actual measurement short of the line to gain. First down, Kansas City.
The alien spacecraft crashed on the way here. That's only fitting. Did we get back to 7 officials? Or did Rolstead take off on us? The timeout on the field. The Chiefs get a 4th down hold. Missed field goal Bears. Touchdown Chiefs. 4th down hold Chiefs. 27-10 Kansas City. 5:38 left in the third quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get ready, Chiefs Kingdom. The season is almost here. Be there for all the action at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium and save with Tickets for Less. Use promo code Chiefs Radio at checkout to score a special discount at ticketsforless.com. No per-ticket fees, just transparent pricing and unrivaled customer service. Plus, enhance your game day with VIP tailgate passes and parking, all in one easy order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours now at ticketsforless.com. And don't forget code Chiefs Radio to save. Is your place packed tighter than a game day crowd at Arrowhead? Storage Mart has the Hail Mary you need. Super fans like you can score $20 off storage units when you use code Chiefs20 at checkout. That's code Chiefs20 for $20 off only at Storage Mart. Offer available at select locations. Restrictions apply. Visit storage-mart.com to rent online today. That's storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
27-10 Kansas City. Chris Oladokun back after engineering a touchdown drive, and now a short roll left in an attempt. Pass at the near side numbers to Brownlee is overthrown and incomplete. We owe you an ID along the network. 5:34 to go in the third quarter. 27-10 Kansas City. And in protest of the virtual measurement machine being down, the crowd is doing the wave. This is a protest, an official protest. Chiefs lead 27-10. Oladokun's got 2nd and 10 at his own 42-yard line. Mitchell gets it, running hard, now turns left and gets hit, stood up and pushed back, but he gets to the 49 and gets 7 on 2nd down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Mitch Holtis along with Danon Hughes. Trey Smith is standing by with Josh Klingler on the sideline. Chiefs leading by 17, have 3rd and 3 at their own 49-yard line. Oladokun in the shotgun at the far hash. Feet side by side, hands outstretched, takes it. He's going to scramble at the 50 on the angle 45 and is chased out of bounds by Hippolyte. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Trey Smith with Josh Klingler.
I mean, it looked like the offense had a little fun tonight.
Yeah, we did, man. Just being able to, sorry, man, going crazy. Just being able to get out there and roll and, do our thing offensively. When we're hitting on all cylinders, it's a fun thing. It's a beautiful thing, as Coach Reed would say. And, the more we can do that, the better feeling you have playing football.
I know this group hasn't had a lot of work in a game setting. What does it mean to get this underway tonight?
It's extremely important. It's their last sort of batting practice where it gets real, and 7th of the season, a long year's coming up, and just trying to sharpen up and fine-tune everything. There's still a lot of things I got to work on and be better at, and it's just a great opportunity to work your craft and against really good talent.
Big off season for you. What did it mean to you for the Chiefs to show you the commitment to make you one of their core guys?
Yeah, God is good, man. Just really thankful for the opportunity from the Hunt family. It means a lot. A lot of teams did not want to take a chance on me, and this organization took a chance on me. And having the ability to stay here more years and work with guys that I love and this team that I love and this community that's been ever so gracious and helpful for my family, it means the world to me, and it's something I don't take for granted. And for me personally, I just want to live up to it at this point.
All right, you got some mentoring to do on the left side of that offensive line. Tell me about some of those youngsters and how they're coming along.
Yeah, man, Kingsley and Josh Simmons, man, they're doing a great job coming in with workman's mentality every day. Day in and day out, man, they approach it with a great amount of enthusiasm. They want to be great players. They want to be great pros. And when you have guys who are willing to learn, it makes it easy for us to teach. And, I just can't say enough complimentary things about both of them, how athletic they are, the talent that they possess. The sky's the limit for them. I'm going to do everything I can to help them.
All right, 2 weeks to Brazil. Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, thanks, Trey.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's Trey Smith. Back to you.
What a great dude. He's my granddaughter's favorite player. She has a Trey Smith jersey.
Nice.
She'd wear it every day to school if she could. He is such a great dude and a really good player. All pro, or Pro Bowler, I should say.
Prior to being down by contact, there was an immediate recovery by the defense. It's first down, Chicago.
So a fumble by Chris Oladokun. Chu Godric got beat. It's the first turnover of the game, and it's gained by Chicago. 27-10, and the Chiefs have forfeited field position and the ball to the Bears. Chiefs up by 17, late third. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports Radio 105.3.
Unlimited data at $25 a month on Cricket Wireless when you bring in your own device. So you spend more time doing the things you love on your phone without spending more on it. Now that's a great plan to keep the phone you love. That's unlimited data at $25 a month on Cricket Wireless when you bring in your own device. Speed restrictions apply. Requires a line in your own phone. Phone must be new to Cricket. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Did you know that not only is HIV treatable, but that people with HIV can lead long and healthy lives? Early detection is key. Knowing your status can help you make important decisions about your health and help prevent spreading HIV to others. Get tested today to protect yourselves and your loved ones. It's quick and confidential. Contact your doctor or local county health department about testing or visit endinghivoklahoma.org for a list of testing centers.
A lost fumble by Chris Oladokin on a sack strip. And the Bears, after missing a field goal from 47 yards and being held on 4th and 3, get the ball at really good field position at their own 41-yard line.
Tickets for Less has the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every home game. Save big on promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
You're getting so good at reading those ads.
I did that off of memory. What are you talking about?
That's incredible. A telegraphic mind. 403. Remember the new website. Whatever Dana wants, DanaGets.com.
Us Hawkeyes, we read well.
Some would beg to differ, but that's okay. Bootleg playoff, play action. Bajent going left, man wide open, left sideline, and into Chiefs territory. As a well-executed bootleg play to Tyler Scott. The Bengals for a while, 16-yard pickup, and a first down for Chicago. 27-10 Kansas City. Chicago with the ball again in Chiefs territory, this time at the 43. Nate Matlack again playing at right defensive end, had a fourth down stop on a play. Olathe East Hawk played at K-State, then he transferred to Pitt for his final year. A lead play goes toward Matlack and a well-defended play. Britton Brown on the carry and unpiling is Matlack. That's a heck of a play. He got underneath the shoulder pads of the blocker to make the hit.
Again, holding your ground at the point of attack. It's a great job, Matlack. 6'5", 241, playing bigger.
Representing all the 5 Olathe schools. They all have blue as their color. They all have a bird of prey as their nickname.
I didn't.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I got to have blue and a bird of prey, or need not apply. 2nd down and 8. Football for the Bears at the 41 of the Chiefs. Bajent comes to the near flat. Catch is made by the tight end, leaking out as Chris Roland Wallace was there defensively. It's to the 36, a gain of 5. Or rather, Noel Williams was on the stop. Beg your pardon. Again, manning down that left side, this side. The catch was made by Joel Wilson. 3rd down, 3 for the Bears at the Kansas City 36. 2:44 to go in the third quarter.
4 down territory here, so they try for a home run or the run the ball.
They're going to hand it off. Chiefs were blitzing right into the play. Noel Williams gets his shoulder pad on Britton Brown, and penetration by Malik Herring. No gain on the play. And with 2:20 to go in the third quarter, the Chiefs leading 27-10. Well, they're going to say he got enough. He kept his balance, and his knee didn't touch, so they're going to give him for the first down. So first down, Chicago at the 33-yard line. You want more Olathe High School trivia, we'll have it for you. Nate Matlack getting the snaps of his life right now. The Bears on 1st and 10. Britton Brown tries the left side. And this time, Fabian Lovett Jr. gets the stop, and it's just a gain of 1 to the Kansas City 32.
Excellent penetration by Lovett Sr. there. Getting depth in the backfield. That's the one thing that's uniform in this game, Mitch, is the defensive line not giving up much real estate. They're pushing forward, either getting penetration in the backfield or holding their ground at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9, Bears at the Kansas City 32. Chiefs lead 27-10, late third. Throw left side in between the zone. It is caught on the near side and across the 20, near hash, and down to the Kansas City 17-yard line. Maurice Alexander It's a gain of 15 yards. He's been busy on kick returns. This time, a good throw by Bajan in between two Chiefs defenders.
Yeah, that was almost deflected, possibly intercepted by Matlack as he bails from that defensive end position right into the throwing lane, just a step short.
45 seconds left, third quarter. Bears 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 17. Bajan under center. And a handoff goes behind the right tackle, and it goes to Royce Freeman. And he'll get a gain of 4 to the Kansas City 13-yard line. Cole Christensen on brave old Army team made the big play against Buffalo in the playoffs 2 years ago on the fake punt by DeMar Hamlin. Chiefs by 17. And the Bears don't think they'll snap it again unless they're going to be tricky. No, they're going to try to get one more snap here before the end of the quarter. Bajan won't get the snap off in time.
This is the end of the third quarter. Time out on the field.
Trying to be tricky. 27-10 Kansas City at the end of 3. Chiefs have had a couple defensive stops. Can they get another one? And we get to practice the hardware one more time in the preseason on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Tiger, Dragon, do you have what it takes to win? Be fierce like the tiger, strong like the dragon. Only the brave will survive.
Yeah, that's not how these games work. With Tiger and Dragon from the Kansas Lottery, you can win up to $125,000 or $100K in a second chance drawing.
You are weak.
Ouch. It's not a video game. It's better. Play Tiger and Dragon instant games from the Kansas Lottery.
Let's play.
Yeah, that works. See kslottery.com for details.
Chiefs 27, Bears 10, but Chicago threatening as we enter play in the fourth quarter. Mitch Holtis with you, along with Dana Hughes. Josh Klingler on the sideline. Got to practice it one more time in the preseason. Chiefs Kingdom, it's time to put the hammer down. The Bears at the 13 of the Chiefs. Tyler Bajan was awesome in this preseason game a year ago. Bears had to come here 2 years in a row. Bajan squats down, takes the shotgun snap. Looks right. Now the Chiefs harass him. He'll step up and squeeze through. 10-yard line, slides on his hip at the 5 and scrambles for 8 yards and a Chicago first down. Glendon Miller, the rookie free agent safety from Maryland, was there, but the Chiefs let Bajan escape.
No spy on Bajan there. It's just straight coverage, 4-man rush, 7 guys drop. Pulls off all the throwing lanes. It's an athletic play by Bajan.
He'll be under center with first down and goal to go at the 5. They give it off on a zone play right, going nowhere. It will be a gain of 1, getting the shoulder pads forward as Royce Freeman, a bigger back. Broncos thought he was going to be something. Cole Christensen was there in the gap as the Army Black Knight makes the stop.
Love to see the rally tackles. We've seen a lot of red helmets on the ball all throughout this game. The tone was set by the starters early. The backups doing a nice job.
10th play of the drive. Chicago, second down, goal to go at the 4. Chiefs by 17. Tyler Bagent, double tight ends, are going to give it again to the same running back. It goes to Freeman, and the Chiefs hold him to a gain of about a yard and a half. Nate Matlack stays home on the backside as a Chicago cutback attempt is held down.
I love to see these guys, the physicality that they're playing with. You can tell being back home here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium affecting these guys' efforts.
You know, man, 6 years you had that.
Yes.
Goes through your blood veins. Third down and 2. Third and goal at the 2 for the Bears. 27-10, Kansas City, early fourth. Bagent wants the football, takes the snap, looks right, turns back to the left, keeps it alive, man wide open, caught, and a Bears touchdown. Again, a secondary receiver, and it was the running back, Royce Freeman. And a 2-yard touchdown pass by Bagent cuts the Chiefs' lead to 27-16 at 12:59 to go in the game.
There's zone coverage in the back end, and Freeman comes out of the backfield. Kevin Knowles was the corner out there. Vacates his area just for a split second. Can't make it up.
It's all it takes in this league. And Bagent for his second straight preseason looks like an all-pro. Now the PAT is blocked. Santos missed a 57-yarder, and now it looks like Kevin Knowles, who you just mentioned, blocks the PAT. And the Chiefs lead by 11, 27-16. At 12:59 to go in the game, we'll be back with the best center in the National Football League when we come back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Oklahoma, get ready for the biggest airfest to ever hit the state. The OK Airfest. 3 days, 3 nights, featuring a paramotor acrobatic exhibition with world champion pilots, helicopter rides, hot air balloons, drones, remote-controlled airplanes, Pony Express blowout, dog show, car show, BMX bike exhibitions, video gaming tournament, and much, much more. Plus live performances all day and night, headlined by Sky High Rave, Trap EDM, S-Dot, and Finesse 2 times.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
With over 20 food trucks and hundreds of vendors, it's an event you don't want to miss. RV and camping spaces available. It's the 2025 OK Airfest, Friday, September 5th through the 7th at the Canadian County Expo Center in El Reno. Vendor and sponsor packages available. Combo early bird tickets on sale now. Visit OKAirfest.com. Come experience a unique festival like nothing you have ever seen.
Bears get a touchdown, but Knowles blocks the PAT. Kevin Knowles, an undrafted rookie out of Florida State, and you know as he came off the field, Leo Chanel was waiting for him go, that's how we do it. We block field goals, we block PATs. That block PAT in Super Bowl 58 is the most forgotten big play of that game.
Amen. And you just like the intestinal fortitude and the toughness shown by Kevin Knowles. Who knows where he is as far as making this team or not, but you give up a touchdown and you don't get your head down, you don't start sulking, you don't give up on the next play. You show that excellent effort to block the extra point. That's showing up on film. Somebody, whether it's here or on the other 31 teams, is watching.
11-play, 59-yard touchdown drive for Chicago, set up with the sack strip and fumble recovery is now Keyshawn Smith, who was on the same path as Brashard Smith, going from Miami of Florida to SMU. It's the kickoff return for the Chiefs to the 32-yard line. 27-16 Kansas City. 12:53 to go in the game, and Bailey Zappi now will come in for the fourth quarter. And we have Creed Humphrey on the sideline. We'll get to him very shortly here. See if the Chiefs continue to move stuff around on the offensive line. Yep, they got Joey Lombard, the South Dakota Coyote, who joined the team after the summer workouts. Now a throw goes to the right side quickly. It goes to Delina. Mac Delina, the rookie out of Fresno State, from Bailey Zappi. Zappi wants to atone off that Arizona game when he threw those 2 interceptions that really flipped the game.
Yeah, Zappi is a guy that he has a lot of confidence in his arm strength. He likes to throw the ball down the field, challenge the defenses. It's gotten him in some trouble at times. But you like his attitude.
2nd and 6. Chiefs at the 36, leading 27-16. They go the opposite way, same play. Flag on the play as Delina gets the catch. He's near a first down, but this could be coming back. Yeah, it looks like maybe illegal formation on Kansas City. Let's go down to the sideline. Here is Josh Klingler.
Well, I asked your buddy Trey Smith. That looked like fun for the offense tonight. You guys were laughing, having a good time. Obviously, success helps that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like everybody was doing a great job of doing their job tonight. Everybody was flying around. Practice this whole week. Everybody was practicing with a purpose. So it was good to see come out here and get the results like that.
You guys were practicing, obviously, a lot, but you didn't get a lot of time together in a game setting. It had to wait till game 3, obviously, but wasn't mean to get a reps, I guess, like this under your belt now.
Yeah, it feels great. You can never get too many reps. So, with new faces in the offense and everything like that, it's good to get as many reps as possible. So I feel like everybody's done a great job throughout camp. Everybody's been communicating really well, and it's just been a great time.
All right, you mentioned kind of new faces. Obviously, some new faces along the left side of the line. I asked Trey about it. You tell me about the youngsters on the left.
Yeah, they're both hungry to be successful. It's been awesome to see. Both of them, Josh and Kingsley, have been studying their tails off, showing up every day with a purpose, trying to get better every single day, and it's paying off a lot. They're playing some good ball right now, so we're excited about them.
Having Patrick and Travis, they've been here for a long time. Not that Chiefs fans take them for granted, but just watching them interact with you guys, I find really interesting that, everybody feeds off of those two, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. They're the leaders of the team. They're the heartbeat of the team. So, whenever they're leading well, it's a great thing for the entire team, and they've done a good job setting the culture here, and they've helped other guys learn the culture and how to put that culture upon the young guys. So it's been really good.
All right, regular season just around the corner. Are you ready, or you go to a couple more weeks of working?
Oh, not ready at all. Yeah, no, I can't wait to get out there. We're fired up. We're ready to go out in Brazil and get after it. So it's going to be a good time.
Creed, thanks for a few minutes.
Of course, thank you.
All right, that's Creed Humphrey. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, and a penalty on this drive is forcing the Chiefs to punt for the first time tonight. Matt Ariza punts it away, and a wobbly punt, not a good one, taken at the 20 by the Chicago returner. He gets a nice block initially, and the returner will get to the 32-yard line, as it was Maurice Alexander on the return, 46-yard punt, but not much hang time, and 13 yards on the return. Ariza came in averaging 57 yards in the preseason gross and 48 net. 27-16 Kansas City, 10:57 to go in the game. Let's take a break on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Crew.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1. Stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
But you plus Gray Bar? That's smart business. Yep, Gray Bar does that.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's Schulter's back along with Dane and Hughes. Josh Klingler, 27-16 Kansas City. 10:57 to go in the game. Tyler Bagent stays into the game and throws it right off a bootleg play to the tight end. And is up the sideline with a missed tackle. And into Chiefs territory, a gigantic gain here for Chicago. The line of scrimmage was Chicago's own 32-yard line. Stephen Carlson on a 36-yard bootleg pass. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting station.
So the Bears, with Bagent, again, his second straight phenomenal preseason performance, will throw a screen to the near side and a wide receiver screen, and it goes to Maurice Alexander. But Meldon Smith Jr. there to defend it. Now, one guy who's been extremely impressive in training camp in the preseason, I think he's going to another level on us, and he mentioned he's made some of the biggest plays people have forgotten about, is Leo Chanel. Had a chance to catch up with Leo and talking about his mental approach, not just personally, but as a team.
The greatest thing you can learn from is a loss, and nothing hurts more than losing where we did and how we did. So we all took a good reflection in the mirror, and we let the pain sit with us for a while, but now we're past that. We're past that, all that moping around, and I feel like every single one of us just has that fire. Nobody's sitting here down hanging their heads anymore. We're all ready to go. Personally, I just look back at everything, all the wrongs, all the good that I did last year, and try to improve on that, and make not necessarily going to get a whole ton of more opportunities this year, but I just have to make the most of the opportunities that I'm given, whether I'm on the line, off the ball, dropping into coverage. I think I have a lot more big plays in the tank, and I just got to prove it.
Let me ask you one more question. It's about those big plays. You ever think, well, wait a minute, am I getting credit for not only the field goal block off, but the PAT block in Super Bowl 58, which ended up being the biggest play people don't talk about, or the plays you've made, Super Bowl 58. You ever think, well, wait a minute, I've kind of done some things here. What about stacking those up?
It's nice to be able to look back on things and know you made an impact in big games. All I just know is that that doesn't count for nothing anymore. It's a new season. I gotta go out and make big plays this season, first game of the year. That's all I'm thinking about. It's what have you done for me lately? Kind of a league, and not just business wise, but it's as a player. You got to win the next game, the game ahead of you. So I'm just looking forward to make even bigger plays more consistently, and just do my job the best I can.
Chicago just keeps a drive alive on a 4th and 1 plunge for 4 yards. There's a lot in that interview.
Yes.
Leo Chanel might be a key to the season in 2025 that fans aren't thinking about. What are you seeing in that kid and how he's growing?
Well, I've seen him become more complete of a linebacker. There are times early in his career where he was rotating off the field in different packages, but now, as you mentioned in previous preseason games, he's rushing much more. He's able to cover tight ends, which is the bigger linebacker that I think that presence is necessary especially against the tight ends that we face on a weekly basis.
Now, Bagent has got to throw it away on a boot, and well played. Malik Herring did not get tricked, but I've seen him rep more inside as a defensive lineman and then better in coverage. But his mental approach, you can learn from a loss. You can't mope. That's the whole hangover. That's a lazy narrative after losing a Super Bowl.
And what amazes me, continues to amaze me, is when I look at my sheet in front of me, I got the depth chart. 4-year guys. When we had Brett Veach in here, it would have been great to talk about those guys, that draft. I'm talking about draft class, impactful draft class in Chiefs history. When you look at the guys that came in that draft with George Karlaftis, Leo Chanel, Jalen Watson,
offense number 78,
Trent McDuffie,
Brian Cook,
second down,
Najee Johnson, Joshua Williams. I mean, you're talking about not just roster fillers, you're talking about contributors, championship level contributors, year in and year out. Why we were able to be successful and get to 3 straight Super Bowls, that was that draft class.
Yeah.
As soon as they burst on the scene, a product of the Tyreek Hill trade, and you're talking about producing dividend.
That group is 9-1 in the playoffs in their first 3 years. That's incredible.
Yeah.
2nd and 15 for they're going to run a draw play, the Bears do. Line of scrimmage is the Chiefs 22. They'll get up to the 15 and gain 7 on 2nd down and 15. Freeman on the draw, but I'm just seeing Leo grow as a pro, as a player, and the more that he can do. I just think people kind of take him for granted, but there's some big plays waiting for that kid in 2025.
Yeah, when you consider the firepower that we have on the defensive side, obviously around Chris Jones, but then with the emergence and star power of Trent McDuffie being an all-pro guy. Yeah, you're right. Leo Chanel, Nick Bolton being the anchor in the middle. Drew Tranquil justifiably getting a lot of shine too. Leo Chanel kind of has been in the, in the back burner a little bit.
27-16 Chiefs. An out route is caught. It is caught by Maurice Alexander in front of Kevin Knowles. And it is a first down for the Bears at the Kansas City 7-yard line. 7:19 and counting to go in the game. 27-16 Kansas City, but the Chiefs led 17-0 at one point. The first unit on offense and defense had an outstanding night.
Very impressed with what the starters and the second unit were able to accomplish. Things got a little bit more vanilla with the third unit here.
First down, goal to go at the 6. Bagent tries a handoff to the near side, and the Chiefs surround the running back and drop him to the ground. Britton Brown, just a gain of 1. And an excellent job. You mentioned gang tackling, but we mention him all the time. Cooper McDonald keeps showing up, the undrafted rookie free agent.
That's what you love to see, guys that just continue to show up and make plays. It's one thing to make a tackle, to be a part of a tackle. It's another thing to make plays, and that's what we're seeing, and we've seen consistently over the past few weeks from Cooper McDonald.
10th play of the drive. Chicago, goal to go. Toss sweep. Lead block, but the Chiefs defeat the blockers. And it'll be a gain of just 1 yard on 2nd down and goal at the 5. Malik Herring playing good ball tonight, and Cole Christensen. We're both there as the Chiefs filled. That was a play that got gashed in last week by Seattle.
Yeah, excellent job turning the ball back in by Joshua Williams, and then Major Williams coming up from that safety position.
3rd down, goal to go. Chicago down 11 at the 4 of Kansas City. Bagent's in the shotgun this time. Chiefs trying to get their defense set. They're going to run the ball. And getting tripped up. Good penetration. McDonald again. McDonald and Matlack both go low like torpedoes. It'll be no gain, and it's 4th down and goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, that penetration, anytime you can force a running back to have to stop and restart, that's usually a win for the defense. And getting the leverage down low, just a pancake of the offensive lineman there. Joshua Miles was the recipient of that pancake. Good defensive stop. 4th
and goal for the Bears at the 4. 27-16 Chiefs. 5 minutes to go in the game. Bagent wide open. Broken coverage. Maybe a little pick route as Joel Wilson wide open on the near side. And the Chiefs defend 3 runs at the 5. And then it looks like a pretty good pick route here thrown by the Bears to get a touchdown to get within 27-22.
Yeah, just miscommunication between the linebacker and the corner, Kevin Knowles. Well, I should say both corners, Hearn and Knowles, bump into each other, opening that door for the easy throw and catch.
Bears are going to go for 2. They had their PAT blocked the last time by Knowles. And so the Bears are going to try to get within 3. Chiefs lead at 27-22. How about a pick 2? That'd be fun. Instead, they scrape it out to the right side, and it's incomplete. Glendon Miller, the rookie safety from Maryland, defends Joel Wilson. Chiefs lead by 5. Still 4:58 to go in the preseason. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Community health centers of Oklahoma pharmacies are now open to you and everyone. Your health, their mission. They give all patients convenient access to medications at an affordable cost. Their full-service pharmacies provide direct communications with your providers to manage your prescription needs, status updates and refill reminders programs, medication synchronization, and short wait times. They have 2 locations in the metro to serve you. Perry A. Klassen Pharmacy, located at 1006 Northeast 17th Street, and in Spencer, Oklahoma, with Mary Mahoney Pharmacy, 12716 Northeast 36th Street. Pharmacy hours of operation Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Fridays 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions about your prescriptions, stop by or call today, 405-769-1301, 769-1301. Remember, Community Health Centers of Oklahoma pharmacies give all patients convenient access to medications at an affordable cost.
Touchdown drive by Chicago. Try for 2 fails. And now the Chiefs lead by 5. They'll get the ball just under 5 minutes to go.
3 short weeks away. Get ready for a kickoff like no other with our one-of-a-kind. How about those Chiefs flag? Available on Friday, September 5th at KC area McDonald's for only $5 or shop.chiefs.com for $10. Benefiting Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kansas City. For more info, visit chiefs.com/Red Friday.
We'll be on Red Friday in Brazil. The first time the Chiefs will play on Red Friday that night. Santos will try this dynamic kickoff. We're going to hear from Chris Jones after this return. This is going to be Wiley. Michael Wiley's not been on the team that long in Chicago. Will double team him and hit him at the 22-yard line. 4:53 to go in the game. Chiefs by 5. Let's check in with who is a guy that's been phenomenal all off season, and in camp he was unblockable. Here's Josh Klingler with Chris Jones.
All right, with the leader of Sack Nation, Chris Jones. It's a preseason, but it's still great to get a sack, isn't it?
Well, it's always good to go out and get a sack. Get to play a little football. We wasn't able to play a lot of plays this preseason, so Coach Reed let us play the first quarter. So feeling really, really good in football shape. Get the test where your conditioning is at and what needs to be worked on. So it felt really good today.
2 road games to start the preseason. How great is it to be at home?
It felt really good to be on the road and to come back to Kansas City where home is and to see the crowd, see how the stadium is packed. That's what it's all about, man. Being at home, having fun, and playing at Chiefs Kingdom.
This stadium did not feel preseason-ish, did it?
No, man, it was a packed house. So, that's the thing about Arrowhead. Preseason, regular season, playoff, they're gonna pack out the house, man.
Just got through watching the Kingdom. You obviously were a big part of that show. You spoke a lot about learning from adversity. What did you take out of the end of last season into this season?
I mean, last season was a testament to the hard work of those guys. That team right there is a very, very special team. And unfortunately, we didn't get to bring home the goal. But, the journey that we went on as a team right there was so special. And what we had to do to overcome that adversity throughout that season was so special. But this year, we're so hungry, man. We're so damn hungry. I still wear that Super Bowl loss on my shoulder. Feel like I could have done more. So we'll see the Eagles week 2.
Everybody that's talked about Chris Jones in camp is just kind of shaking their heads and he's a beast. He's wrecking everything. Offensive coaches were saying you were wrecking what they were trying to do. Why that motor from you in practice even?
Hey, listen, we got to take it up a level, man. We lost the Super Bowl. For me, I feel like I could have done more, so, it's payback.
All right, we'll see you in Brazil.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's Chris Jones. Guys, back to you.
Danon, he's different.
Yes.
I watched him all summer. He went to every OTA. Training camp, Josh was right. We couldn't block him. I asked yesterday at the kickoff luncheon, I said the offensive coaches and players, who's glad he's on our side? It's like the B-2 bomber flies over. I'm going, thank you, Lord. It's on all sides. And every one of them held up their hand. He's different. If he stays healthy and he's in this mode, he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate in the league.
Well, it's one thing to have the tags and, the head of the Sack Nation and all that stuff. It's another thing to be the hardest worker on the team and for everybody to see it. And 10 years in the league, like, you're talking about a decade of success at multiple levels and still continuing to keep his foot on the gas pedal, have the energy. He's challenged George Karlaftis. We've seen those guys in a healthy way butt heads and just challenge each other. I expect big things from 95.
2nd and 7, Chiefs at their own 39. While we were talking to Chris, the Chiefs did get a first down on a Bailey Zappi pass, and it went to Elijah Badger for a first down. And now they've been running the ball here primarily with Carson Steele. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning. Kansas City 27, Chicago 22. 2 minutes to go in the game and the preseason. 3rd and 4. Chiefs at their own 42. When we come back, this 2-minute warning powered by your Midwest Ford dealers. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to turn your tailgate into tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee, from burgers and buns to sides, fruit trays, desserts, and a whole lot more. Plus, check out Hy-Vee's expansive wine and spirit selection for all your game day needs. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee. And go Chiefs!
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to supporting those who serve our communities. We believe that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best. We believe.
Mitch Holtz's back along with Danon Hughes. We're going to hear from Josh Klingler in a minute, but the conclusion of the game still. And now what do we got? There's only 6 officials on the field, but let's go to Josh Klingler. What's been going on this second half with only 6 and not 7 officials?
Well, it's a preseason for everybody, so you got to work on every contingency, right? So the referees are working a man down intentionally here in the second half, that if something were to happen during a game, they could control the situation without one member of their personnel. So this is like an organized drill taking place here in the second half by the referees.
All right, 3rd and 4. The Chiefs need to drill for a first down here. They go 3-by-1 in this setup. Zappi looking right, turning left. Now he's going to throw, and the pass is going to be caught for a first down. As a catch by Hal Presley, the former Baylor Bear, and now Chicago will call timeout. They've got all 3, and this is their first of 3 at 1:51 to go in the preseason, and the Chiefs leading 27-22. But Bailey Zappi here, Danon Hughes, with a couple of throws to get first downs on 3rd down.
Well, give props to the offensive line, the protection. Bailey Zappi had all the time in the world to scan the field. His primary receiver, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, went back to the 3rd, then back to the 4th on a deep crossing route. Great connection there, but the protection was impeccable.
27-22. Chiefs trying to get their first preseason win since the last preseason game of 2023. Joey Lombard over the football, former South Dakota Coyote. Bailey Zappi ended his career at Western Kentucky with a big year. Now Carson Steele slams into the Bear defender, but will still gain 3 yards, and Chicago uses its second timeout.
Chicago takes their second time out of the half.
I want to ask you, Danon, is it part of the drill with only 6 officials, then you call immediately 5 straight penalties? Because did you notice right after Rolstead, let's drill, Penalty.
They're getting stretched out, so that guy's seeing things that maybe they're not accustomed to seeing.
Well, here the Chiefs want to close this thing out. Bears are just down to one timeout. 1:46 to go in the preseason. Kansas City leading 27-22. Kansas City scored a TD field goal on their first 4 drives, and then added a third quarter touchdown led by Chris Oladokun. Carson Steele is getting the call now. He'll go behind the left side, and you know he's going to run hard. Third timeout called by Chicago. And a short gain. It'll be third down again.
Timeout of the half.
3rd and 6 for the Chiefs at the Chicago 43. Everybody knows the AFC West has improved. But the NFC North is going to be a really fun division to watch.
It's true.
Because the Bears think they're much better. They're trying to change their whole attitude. We know what Detroit's got. We'll see them later in the season. And Green Bay's Green Bay. And Minnesota, they're having a dickens of a time with wide receiver injuries, and J.J. McCarthy's going to quarterback. But this division is going to be the black and blue division again.
I think if you're talking about competitive divisions, AFC West comes to the forefront of my mind, but the NFC North, definitely second, maybe third behind the AFC North and the most competitive.
Bailey Zappi, good throw, and finds Spivey. Jaquarius Spivey, in his second stint with the Chiefs, had a catch in the first. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. He did not complete the catch. That was a great throw by Zappi. Puts it right in his hands and then could not complete the catch coming to the ground. And that stops the clock and makes it 4th and 6 at the Chicago 42.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. You wondered what the play call was going to be on that third down. Could have opted to try to run the ball.
Kansas City takes their first time out of the half. It's 30 seconds in length.
They're going to talk about this. The only thing that would be real life to try to get done here is have Ariza work on trying to get a field position punt, which is something he's been working on.
This might be the perfect opportunity. He hasn't had very many in this preseason, and they're going to call out the punt unit and give him that opportunity to drop this ball inside the 10-yard line and make it an uphill battle for the Bears to have to drive themselves into touchdown range. That's how huge that blocked extra point was. I mean, I shouldn't say the blocked extra point, but the missed 2-point conversion.
But the block extra point led to the 2-point try that wasn't good. Now, this is real life here, 136. Ariza needs to drop this thing inside the 10. Line of scrimmage is the Chiefs or the Chicago 42. He angles the punt. High. Fair catch called for, and fair caught at the 13. Actually well done by Matt Ariza. Just a 29-yard punt, but they wanted to get this thing inside the 15. Now Chicago can win with a touchdown. Chiefs lead 27-22. 1:29 to go in the game, and Chicago out of timeouts.
This is an important drive for the defense. These guys can showcase their skills because without any timeouts, a low percentage chance that the Bears will run the ball. So now the front four can pin their ears back. Think about getting to the quarterback.
Matlack is along that front four. Tyler Bagent is going to work the sideline, right side, and the pass is going to be incomplete. And covered on the far side for Kansas City, as the corner over there was Ajani Carter, the rookie free agent out of Houston. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at their own 13. 27-22 Kansas City. As the receiver made the catch but could not get 2 feet in bounds.
It was pretty close, almost
really close.
Acrobatic catch there.
Ja'Day Walker.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, there you go.
Was an incomplete pass.
Ja'Day Walker. This is a booth review, obviously inside of 2 minutes. That rule hasn't changed.
He did a nice job getting his left foot down clearly. It's about whether the right foot, or I should say the right toe, scraped.
Yeah, I think I see. I don't know.
We get a better angle from here.
We're going to get the opinion of the tight end of the Ravens.
Now, but
Lively.
Yeah, he also put his left fist down So did his fist hit the ground before his toe got? It's going to be pretty darn close. And you're talking about frame by frame.
Is this virtual or real?
Actually, it does look like he got the foot in or the toe in. It's just a matter of whether the toe hit.
I think they're going to give him the catch. Yeah. Again, it's Ja'Day Walker, rookie free agent out of Texas A&M. Tyler Bagent, been kidding about him being great in the preseason here against Kansas City 2 straight years. Tyson Bagent. But 9 games in the regular season with 4 starts and 3 touchdowns.
How cool was it, the story this week when he signed his deal and talked about his dad not having running water through his high school years, and signed, I believe it was 2 years, $10 million deal?
It reminded me of Trey Smith's press conference. And talking about him growing up and the adversity that they had to face as a
After
family. Reviewing
the play, it is a catch at the 28-yard line. First down. 128 on the game clock. Please put 128 on the game clock.
27-22, Kansas City. With this group of defenders now. And this is the lower end of the depth chart here that has to make plays. Jacoby Covington is back at safety along with Miller. Hearn at a corner. Chiefs will try to get a rush on Tyson Bagent. 27-22 Chiefs. Bears need a touchdown. Bagent will work right side, right in the middle of his zone. A pass caught at the 45. And it goes to Walker again for the second straight play. A gain of 17. Bears go without a huddle at a minute 13. 12-11 and counting. Chicago without a timeout. Chiefs still play press on the outside. Here comes a blitz. And a quick throw to the near sideline is caught and into Chiefs territory as Matlack chases down Joel Wilson after a 9-yard pickup and at the Kansas City 46 with a minute 3 to go in the game.
Chiefs have to be cognizant of protecting the sideline as well. Try to, if they're able to complete another pass.
On the field was a fumble inbounds, forward and out of bounds. The clock is running.
Yeah, they're going to move the clock here. So Chicago thought that the clock was stopped. Now they're going to get up on the line of scrimmage quickly. 50 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 1, Chicago at the Kansas City 46. 27-22 Chiefs. Bagent has plenty of time, got protection, got a man open. It's the tight end again at the 34 of Kansas City. Joel Wilson has been busy. And now Chicago up on the line of scrimmage will spike the ball at 30 seconds to go in the game. Chicago needs a touchdown. They're at the 35-yard line of the Chiefs. And in reality, everybody on this field right now for the Chiefs, their best hope would be to make the practice squad. But somebody needs to come up with the play here as Steve Spagnuolo trying to call the defense. Chicago up on it, 2nd and 10 at the 35 of the Chiefs. Bagent. Feet staggered, takes the shotgun snap. Rifles a pass, right side. The pass is going to be caught. No, incomplete. Could not hang on to the football, and Carter makes the play for the Chiefs as Johnny Carter. As the receiver had the ball in his hands trying to come to the ground, Carter was able to pry it out on a corner route.
That's an excellent job by Carter, staying in trail technique, knowing he has safety help inside. He's able to trail and get right in the side pocket of the receiver there to cause the incompletion.
3rd and 10, Chicago at the Kansas City 35. 22 seconds to go in the game. Chiefs lead 27-22. Bagent. Crossing route caught at the 30, 25-yard line and out of bounds at the 23. A gain of 12 and a first down, and the clock stops as Tyler Scott, who's a 3-year veteran, again was on the Bengals roster with the reception. And now Chicago's got a shot at 17 seconds to go in the game. And Chicago with the ball at the Kansas City 23.
At least you know now that the Bears cannot necessarily afford to throw the ball inbounds in the middle of the field. So you really have to focus on protecting the sideline as well as into the end zone.
Bagent, who put up huge numbers in Division II. 2nd straight year, he's looked like a starter here in Kansas City in the preseason. Steps up, throws left, flag thrown on the play as it's a reception made at the 15-yard line. Miles Boykin with the reception, but it's going to be a penalty on Kansas City, maybe a hold.
That could have been the end of the game right there. If there's no flag thrown, that tackle's made with 11 seconds left. Not sure there's enough time for the Bears to get to the line of scrimmage. Might have to spike it there, but they're going to have a first down.
I think they called a hold here, I believe, on Azizi Hearn.
Pass holding by the defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is second down. The foul is on number 47.
So 11 seconds to go in the game. Chicago with the ball at the 14. 27-22, Kansas City. Tyler Bagent, his running back, is Britton Brown. Can this bottom of the roster defense stop Chicago and give the Chiefs a preseason victory? Bagent looking right, will wheel to the right sideline, caught at the 7, and out of bounds by Tyler Scott to stop the clock at 7 seconds to go in the game. And the ball will be placed at the 6-yard line of Kansas City.
Just not getting any pressure in the face of Bagent right now.
New linebacker in there for Kansas City, Xander Mueller. He played at Northwestern.
Of the half.
Chiefs will call a defensive timeout. Xander Mueller had some big plays for the Northwestern Wildcats. In fact, he beat Nebraska with an interception in a Week 0 victory back in 2022. He's been with the Chiefs for 5 days. So maybe he'll get an interception here against Bagent.
An opportunity.
27-22 Kansas City. Again, they led 17-0 at one point when it was a ones-on-ones.
The challenge here is not only do you have to guard the sidelines, a fade route, but you have to guard the middle of the field, an angle route, maybe a pick route that's worked successfully for them. They know that we're going to line up or have a high tendency to line up in man-to-man coverage. That's where your pick routes come into play.
7 seconds to go in the preseason. Chiefs lead 27-22. Bagent looks right, wheel route, and the pass is going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. And they go to Ja'Day Walker on a wheel to the outside. And burning the corner is Johnny Carter, who did not get his head turned. And the touchdown occurs at 2 seconds to go in the game, and the Bears lead 28-27.
Just didn't get a chance to make a play on the ball. He had great coverage, just has to trust his technique. Spin that hand around. He probably could have got it deflected, maybe even intercepted there. Tough break.
And now the Bears leading 28-27 after trailing 17-0. How about a blocked field goal return for 2 to win 29-28? You up for that?
Definitely up for that.
Santos will try to prevent that. Cairo, 4 years as a place kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. Gets the kick unblocked and good. 3 seconds, they put 1 second back on the clock. 29-27 Chicago. And Tyler Bagent, with his emotional press conference after the new contract that he signed, now has 2 amazing second half preseason performances in this stadium in as many years.
Game of inches, missed opportunities. You had the incomplete pass on offense that would have secured the game. Penalty on defense probably would have not given the Bears enough time to have a shot to the end zone. Then the missed opportunity there, the back of the end zone. Get your head around and make a play on the ball.
Agent 20 of 28, 212 yards and 3 touchdown passes. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football. This is where Santos will probably kick for a touchback. At 3 seconds to go, in the game. Nope, he's going to put it in the landing zone. Chiefs are down 29-27. It's all on this kickoff return. And it'll end on this kickoff return at the 25-yard line. And the Bears are celebrating on the sideline. They're trying to put a winning culture in place under Ben Johnson. They went 5-12 last year and trying to be a factor in the NFC North this year. And they go 6-0-1 in their last 7 preseason games. The Chiefs are now 0-6 in the last 2 years in the preseason. 29-27 Chicago with the victory. Our postgame report will begin after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Danon Hughes here. I've seen a lot of stat lines in my playing days, but these numbers, they caught my attention. Flight by Yingling. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and all the crisp, refreshing flavor you want in a light beer. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, so you know it's got some serious history behind it. If you're into stats and taste, you're going to love this beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Danon Hughes. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
The University of Kansas Health System in the